Good evening.
Hello and welcome again, everybody, to episode 8. So, first things we're going to do is there's a few dice rolls to do. I'm going to start off with the force dice rolls for everyone, assigning you your dark or light side points.
Has anyone actually even used these yet?
Yes.
I think Simon used one light.
One dice at a time. We're gonna start. I'm just going to start top left on the screen. So Oscara gets 2 light side points. Yes.
Oh, bets are off then.
Yes, added to the 2 light he's already got. That takes him up to his maximum of 5 points now. Next is Sabrava,
One dark.
who gets 1 dark. He has 2 dark. Eli Ford,
You're just shit.
2 light side points.
Can't be right.
It can't be right. Man, the re-roll.
Get a little good in him.
There's some good in him somewhere. Standro Rulek, 2 dark side points.
I'm just evil pure through.
Lowrick,
Does that make
1
me
light
5
side.
darks? They haven't got 5 darks.
I see you've changed the.
Marcus,
I see you've changed the dice from last time. Then that just rolled dark side points. Yeah.
yes, 2 light side points to Marcus.
Cool.
But they also rolled triumphs as well, so that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Triumphs and critical failures could become important. Yes. Right. The next thing that's going to happen is we have a small engineering task that is going on with Marcus and Sabrava, which is the end of their downtimes that I'd like to finish before we do everything else.
Yes.
So, are you doing the law roll first or the mechanics check first?
You can do the law roll if you want.
Okay, so it's Marcus Ramirez's law, which is going to be 1 yellow, 2 greens, and 2 purples, because he's got 1 less difficulty in this.
Oh, that was almost a triumph. Almost a triumph.
Almost a triumph, however, that is a failure on the law check,
Damn it.
which makes the mechanics check that Sabrava is going to do all the more difficult. So Sabrava, mechanics, 1 yellow, 3 greens.
Alistair, can I add Carl to the mix as well?
Yes, 2 and a red. You successfully build the item that you were that he's describing to you. You turn it on, and it works.
Only end forward.
Buy that for it.
The colour of the blade is currently green.
Green. Cool.
So between the two of them, they have just produced a. Let's see if this. No, they wouldn't hear that. Yes, they have just produced a. No. They've just made a lightsaber out of all the broken parts that they had that they'd collected up, and when they've turned it on, it works and it has a green blade.
It hasn't exploded.
Marcus, who have you told about that?
Literally the people involved, and that's it. But my next request, very quickly, is Sabrava. When we have the opportunity to find some parts. Obviously, my collection is growing. I'd like to have a secure display case made, if possible, so that we can put these items in. So we'll start. I'll start looking for parts and things like that, and we can get a display case made to make it look all funky.
Would you like to hide it somewhere?
I have a suitable location to hide it. Thank you.
I have an extremely suitable location.
I'm sorry, I'm not putting it up there.
Right. So now you are still in the Siskine system, and before anything else happens, you get a message come over for the 2 bounty hunters, Oscara and Standro, from Deed, the head of the bounty office in your system. He goes on. Gentlemen, I've heard you are travelling off to procure some parts in the Corellia system, and being the diligent person that I am, I have 2 bounties for you to pursue whilst you are there, should you wish to take them.
What bounties?
One is for a gang leader of a minor gang that he seems to be causing some problem for Black Sun in the area. There is a 5,000 credit bounty for him, dead or alive. The second bounty, which you can also, the second bounty that you can also take, is for a person by the name of Associate Bob. He's wanted alive. 5,000 credit. He appears to have fiddled some money out of some rather important people. So yes, they want him alive, frozen in carbonite. I can do the freezing if you bring him alive to me.
I think you
Your
arrange
sort of
that.
bounty.
Okay, guys.
Stanzo, you go first. You can have this one first.
I was going to say, do you want to claim them both? Because they're not my sort of bounties.
I'll take them both then.
As I say, there are 2 bounties, as there are 2 bounty hunters. You can take both of them. How you split the profits on this is entirely up to yourselves. But I will only pay the
I'm
money
not
out
going
to
50-50
yourselves.
on them, but they're not my normal bounties.
I
so.
fully understand. I mean, Corellia, there's a few minor jobs occasionally. You're normally problems with packs of dogs, which local bounty hunters tend to take them very quickly because it's an easy, quick couple of 100 credits. I was looking for bigger deals for you guys, as I know you want to be making an impact, shall we say, in the bounty hunter world.
Okay, guys, we're about to fly to name of the planet, please. I'll see Alexander.
Ryloth.
Ryloth. Right. I, for one, I'm quite content with this little system ticking and whistling by itself. I think we've done quite a good job here. But that's not the limit of my ambition. And I don't think it's the limit of anybody else's ambition either. I would like to give us the opportunity to continue to work together and a reason to be off-world as well. So it's my intention, with everyone's agreement, well, it's actually my intention anyway, but it's my intention to put myself forward to Alexander as his fixer, right, to go and deal with issues for Alexander wherever he needs them dealing with. I think we have the skills to do so, and I think it will forward all of our ambitions to be given a bit more freedom as opposed to being tied to Siskine in its entirety. Does everyone agree with that? Yeah.
Based out of
Very well describes my job.
Yeah.
Eli,
Marcus?
based out of Siskine, yeah?
Based out of Siskine, yes. Right, but giving us reason to be away from Siskine, doing other things. A certain latitude of movement, which at the moment Alexander doesn't expect from us.
Yeah, but it's also important we do keep Siskine as a base because
That's
with
a
all the good back tanks and everything else
I
here.
intend to not be popping.
We've got a nice little base here.
right. Guys, that's a given. Keeping Siskine is a given. Right.
So, from a DM's point of view, guys, can I just say, with what you have brought into Siskine, with the new law enforcement in the form of the 10 Wookiees, your setup with the twins working there for you, and with Harkin, it would be pretty difficult for someone to oust your influence in that system without giving you a lot of notice that it was going to happen. So basically, I think what Eli is trying to say here is he wants basically to petition Alexander for more
work,
greater flexibility,
not shoehorning you into a local system running group, but more of a I need this problem fixing over there, send that lot group.
Which will go on, thoughts, people.
I was just going to say, currently my my goals in life currently still align with yourselves, so I am more than happy to help out.
Okay.
As long as I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
That's fine by me. I just have family commitments, so I have to make sure that I still my family.
We will be.
So as long
We will
yeah.
be.
So as long as I can keep hunting animals.
Yeah. On that subject, myself and yourself need to have a conversation about a couple of things. Good conversation, not bad conversation. Right. But we can do that at another point. Sabrava, are you on board with this?
Yeah, I'm on board with this. Oh,
Right,
worst
okay.
comes to worst, I can always just revert to being systems engineer in the system if it gets a little too hot for me. But yeah, I'm fine.
Which is a great segue into what I'm about to say next as well. Right. While Ascara and Sandro need to increase their profile, right, to get more lucrative work, I suspect that the jobs we're going to have to do will require at least initial subtlety. Right. So it's my intention to get us some equipment to allow us to disguise ourselves. I've already changed the looking for trouble. We are no longer flying around and looking for trouble. We're flying around in the navigator. Right, I've had effectively the number plates changed and the VIN numbers rewritten.
I dyed my hair. None of you can complain now.
Yeah.
Crags knows my
My arm looks very different now.
Yeah. So
I've shaved my wig.
the looking for trouble is now the navigator, and that sort of process is going to happen on a fairly regular basis with that ship. And I would advise and request, and I can even make the facility available for you to do with your own ships as well.
And can I just put in as a point? Sometimes part of a bounty hunter's reputation is in the ship.
Yeah. Well, we can, like I said, which is one of the reasons why we've also got the yacht. And I do say we, because it is available to anybody who wants to use it. It's currently in refit. It is called the. Hold on, please.
It's called the Hold On, Please.
It is called the Xanadu. Right. And yeah, and it came with rather handily a crew.
You managed to acquire a crew for it.
So it's currently being refitted at Siskine.
Painted its crew across the planet's surface.
and made convenient. And that ship will be getting redone as per jobs require. It's basically our disguise / frontman vessel. Right. But if anybody needs to use it, there is a crew available there. Just talk to me about it. All right.
Am I allowed to bring some pets back home on it?
Be careful.
If you're going to bring some pets back on it, right, that's a definite possibility. I believe it's got a greater encumbrance than the Navigator, isn't it?
2 seconds. No.
No.
Navigator is 165. The Xanadu is 100.
Okay.
It's got a big enough cargo hold to accommodate some live creatures should you wish to do that.
Yeah.
But it's.
May I make a suggestion?
Go on.
Clean it after, I
That
promise.
we use the Navigator as the front vessel, not the yacht. The yacht,
Yeah,
the stats, isn't very well armed and is not very well armoured.
Isn't armed at all.
When I say front vessel, what I mean, Richard, sorry, I didn't clarify there, mate. It's a good point, well made. Is it's a disguise vessel. It's a vessel which can be configured in a number of different ways. We can be like gamblers, we can be pirates, we can be high rollers, we can be all sorts with that. It's a fairly ubiquitous thing, and it's got a different public perception than a Y100 freighter.
Yeah, it's the way Simon is explaining it, right. A Sorosob is they are eminently customizable in the way they look. They are one-of-a-kind built ships normally. The one you've got is being modified to fit the persona of, rich people doing whatever the heck they feel like, sort of thing. When it was picked up, it was a bit shabby and run down, hence it getting refurbed at the moment. But yet they are the elitist sort of ship. So your big game bounty hunter might rock up with all of his friends in one, or some very suave tech head might show up at a planet to trade for certain
Or,
exotic technical equipment in one if he was super rich, sort of thing.
or it's a mobile consulting office for a tech head.
Yeah,
Or-
or a bounty hunter's mobile office, sort of thing. It's not the ship he goes bounty hunting in. It's where you go to meet him to hire him.
That's what that's the vision I
make it
have
work.
for that particular vessel. Okay, guys.
Cool.
Yep. And
Sounds good.
to be honest, we've got enough. If we need to, between our ships, we can defend it if we
Yeah.
need to.
Right. And what the sort of scenario I'm looking at is that ship with us sat on board making a tempting target, and then all of a sudden the pirates realise we're not a particularly tempting target because we have a Wookiee and a man with a machine gun, right? Someone with a lightsaber and a ninja bloody big game hunter.
And a now rather heavily armoured assassin droid.
Yes.
I've
Everyone
been
happy with
working
that?
on I've done some work on O-Bugger.
You've been upgrading, have you?
Oh, bugger.
Richard, I'm gonna potentially ask you to make the Xanadu a pet project as well, so we can upgun it and upshield it, etc. But we want to keep it as a Quaker boat, so it doesn't look like it is on the outside.
Yeah. Al, would there be a way for us to put essentially pop-up turrets on it?
I would have to look into it, but I can't really see a reason not at the moment. So I will say yes, but it will take some work.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Everyone happy with that? So I mean,
Yeah,
as
that
far
works.
as we go to see Alexander, he said, forget the name of the planet again.
Ryloth.
Ryloth, thank you.
A home planet.
Well, I'm quite happy for us to go on and do whatever else next. Any dramas?
I believe we've got like quite a bit of big game hunting to do after this.
Well,
Yep.
go and do that then.
Korea. We need to
We're
go to
going to go and
Korea.
fight some unicorn cats.
I mean, my suggestion would be that we went to Corellia first and then came back big game hunting, or whatever.
Yeah.
If only because if we have to bring them back alive. Sorry, Sandra, are we bringing anything back alive?
No, just we're after their skins.
Solid, let's go big game hunting first, right? I was worried about mucking stuff out, but I'm less so now.
Okay, so
It's for someone's family. They want the skins.
Hey, you want protecting, don't you?
right. So the hyperspace jump to Ryloth is short and uneventful. I take it you're taking the navigator. Is Sabrava taking his own ship?
Yeah, I'll take mine, and I'm taking O-Bugger as well.
Oh, bugger's on board. Okay,
And
Oscara.
I'll take the last shot, and can I get my sister and X5 on there?
You can take X5 or your sister.
Yeah, I'll bring the sister.
You're bringing your sister. You're leaving the nav droid.
I'll leave the
Is
nav
my
droid
brother
there.
here with my dad?
Clara, if you want to, your sister can travel in my ship. I've got space.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, cool.
You can
Everyone's
X5, and I'll be very nice and kind and polite to your sister.
I would.
Right. So, yeah, you jump through. You come
can't
to
get better
Ryloth.
shot than Jane. What?
Worry about the shot.
Which is a jungly suburban type world.
Mhm.
It's sorry, you can leave it on that backdrop for now. You come into land. There's no issues with landing or permits or anything. It's almost as if you're expected.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Usually are.
The feeling of dread slightly subsisted.
Sandro and Marcus, before we get off of the navigator, right? I'm gonna say to you now, you've kind of got a choice right here, right? You either walk into Alexander's presence with me and are forever associated with me, or you don't. That's up to you.
I have my own agreement with Alexander, don't I?
No, you haven't met him yet.
No, right. It's with Harkin, isn't it?
It's Harkin,
Yeah.
yes.
Right. Okay.
Is it? Would my certain thing be detected? Al,
No.
by this guy.
No.
Don't worry, Simon.
He's got a toy.
Okay. Right. So you both going to come with me, are you?
I'm coming with you.
Yeah, Marcus.
Come on, meet guy.
Jazz, have you frozen or are you just very still?
He was very still.
I'm thinking.
Marcus, you have a feeling that he may know you're here already.
I'm sure he does know I'm here, but it. Okay.
Go
Right.
for it.
I want to point out to both of you.
No.
I gave you the choice.
Perfect.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's
That's
whether
what
I
I'm
want to
checking.
stay permanently associated with Eli or not is the issue.
We can
No,
we
you
can
can use a toy.
we can talk about that.
I don't
No,
have an issue at
I
this
didn't.
stage. So yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Off to, we'll take the
Yeah, you approach his fortress, which is now completely finished.
yeah driving the van.
Driving the van
Typical.
and with a speeder bike, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
Have you left your sister and O'Bugger at the ships?
I've left O'Bugger at the ships.
Okay.
Yeah, I've told her to stay at the ship, or I offered her to come with. If she wanted to come with, that's up to her.
Actually, Jamie, I've asked your sister to stay at the ship.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine. They're staying at the ship. So you come. The guards nod to you as you present your tattoo. As you're walking up towards them, you do your subtle flick of the wrist with your jacket to reveal your tattoo, Eli. They nod and
No,
open the door.
To Sandro and Marcus. I'll give the guards the whole. They're with me face.
Yeah, they appear fully briefed on who your team would be.
Yeah.
Oh, they already know who we are.
Yeah, that's why I think there's no problem.
Okay.
We've not exactly been subtle for a while.
So you're taken straight in. The major domo ushers you straight through into Alexander's audience chamber.
Is that? Oh yeah. Okay.
Time of day, Alexander. Time of day, Al.
It's about midday. It's fairly bright in the audience chamber. The blinds are open.
Perception.
There's perception. Okay. That's
I'll assist with that. Just that sheer bloody buggerings.
no. It's Marcus has called this one.
And I'll call one afterwards.
Yellow, green, blue.
Yellow, green, blue, and blue, and 2 purple. Yeah.
You just try to do
Marcus is
videos.
perception.
Yeah.
Ooh, right. There's nothing out of the ordinary you see.
Okay.
Hannah, I'm just going to do you a vigilance. 1 second. 2 green.
Yeah, it's not great at the moment.
No, 2 green, 2 purple.
My phone is.
Be nice. Yes, that nice.
You feel something familiar.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I get a perception check, please, as well?
So-
And if you want me to chuck
so
a streetwise
can I-
on that as well.
Okay, Eli's perception check. 3 yellows and 2 purples. Yeah, well, everything. Yeah. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Everything is as Eli would expect it. There is, however, one thing you do notice this time when you walk in. Rather than seeing or not being able to see the person sitting on the throne, there is a slight built human sat there. He's got piercing orange eyes as he looks at you.
Is
Do
he
I
blue?
obviously recognise that as Alexander?
You've got a pretty feeling when he starts talking, it's him, because he goes, Eli.
Boss?
I'm glad to see that you have dealt with things in your system. I approve of your security and the dealings you've dealt with the twins. Everything seems to be running very smoothly through that area, which I'm grateful for. I've had problems in other sectors at the moment. Now, I've been led to believe you've been inquiring about some parts, and you're heading to Corellia.
We are, and we have a proposal for you as well, boss.
Well, we'll discuss your proposal in a moment. Corellia, there is something important you will need to know. I have no influence there.
Yeah.
The local branch of Black Sun is run by Kira. She answers to our master directly the same as I do. She is of equal rank to me. Do not annoy her. She has killed people for less.
Fair enough.
That is my advice for you there. I believe you're also planning on a bit of sport on the way.
You're well informed as always.
Yes. Yes, I am. Right, sport is fine. Keeping one's skills sharp is always important. I see you have new members
Yes.
with you.
This is Sandro, how do you pronounce your second name?
Rulek.
Rulek. Sandro Rulek, who is currently working with us, and
Sandro,
an associate of mine. Okay, Marcus. How can I rewind quickly? I would have asked Marcus if he wanted me to Alexander to know his name.
That's fine.
Marcus, my associate Marcus.
Sandro, Master Rulek, shall we say. I have heard of your reputation, and I know you have a very impartial bounty hunter office manager now in Siskine. I may pass jobs to you through him. However, at the moment, I do not feel I have anything that I could call over you. So if you are assisting Mr. Ford, that is fine. I have no problems with that, but do not feel yourself compelled if you think he's taking you down the wrong path on my account.
Wrong path is such a broad definition, Alexander.
Mr. Ramirez.
Alexander, good to finally meet you.
Thank you for coming to meet me.
Pleasure.
I believe you are a collector of sorts.
As part of my extended studies, the reason I ventured into the Outer Rim, shall we say.
I know your history, Mr. Ramirez. I left similar positions within the Empire myself for similar reasons.
Completely understood. Do you partake in collecting yourself?
Occasionally, yes. My master is more fond of collections than I am.
So I have heard.
He also has had fallings out with the Empire of late. So, acting as Mr. Ramirez is working with you at the moment, Mr. Ford, try to see that no harm comes to him. He is a interesting figure to myself at the moment.
I'll do my best, because generally if Marcus comes to harm, I'm probably dead already.
That is fine.
Unless I'm falling off a speed bike.
That was your own fault.
That was entirely your own fault.
Well, Mr. Ramirez, I'm sure we will have more in-depth conversations another time, perhaps with less people here.
It would be a pleasure.
So, boss.
The other thing that you get, the feeling, the oppressive feeling that was in the room before the last time you were in here, where you couldn't see who it was that was sitting there, it seems a lot lighter as the room feels happier to everyone for some reason.
There you go.
Yes, Mr. Ford, you have a proposal for me.
Yes. As you're well aware, Siskine is ticking rather nicely at the moment, and will probably only require overview on our part. I mean, detailed overview where required, but overview. We'd like to offer our services to you to fix any issues which you have. No distance too great.
That is a very interesting proposal. Now, you see, your team as it stands, I mean, Blaurik and Oscara and Sabrava, I know have worked with you for some time, and with the addition of with Master Rulek and Mr. Ramirez, your party certainly presents an interesting mix for me to be able to use in situations where maybe I shouldn't be interfering with things. Is this something you may be interested in?
Your decision about where or where not you shouldn't be acting is entirely yours. Point us and shoot us.
Very well. I shall consider it. If I consider yourself on a free leash for the moment, if I deem your presence is required back at Siskine, I will tell you.
I would expect it.
Otherwise, I would say feel free to roam. Should you find yourselves in interesting places, I might have interesting work for you.
Do you have a comm channel which we can contact you on? And would you like us to check in with you on a regular basis?
A private channel has indicated itself on your communicator.
Right. Okay.
Your holo communicator. Do you have a holo communicator? I believe you do.
I believe I do. Yeah.
2 seconds. Let me just check.
If not, I won't buy one. Or have bought one before the meeting.
Equipment. And
yes, I have a holo messenger.
Yeah, you have your holo messenger. There is a private encrypted channel has just blinked into existence on it. That is how I will contact you.
I would ask, though, access to certain special items or procurement of special items to assist us in these taskings of yours. Particularly our ability to move without drawing too much attention to ourselves is lacking at the moment. Do you have anybody who can assist us with that?
I have access to various slicers and forgers that can supply you with the relevant documentation should you need to go places.
How about changing our physical appearance?
You'd need a specialist surgical droid. I will investigate procuring one.
Okay.
However, are you sure you wish to go? I mean, surgery is a fairly drastic measure. There are other ways.
Less permanent. Yeah.
I mean, there is plenty of equipment on the market available.
I'm just thinking if you could point us in the right direction, I'm pretty sure that you would, or your associates would know the best place to go and talk to the right people.
I mean, disguise kits are fairly common and would do the equipment, do what you require fairly admirably.
Okay. Well,
most systems are supplying them. They're around 100 credits for a kit that will supply you with enough freedom of movement, should we say. The paperwork that would go with it is what would cost, and I can get that produced for you.
Okay. I'm always a man that enjoys a spare identity.
Yes, you are.
Nice.
Well,
I will warn you. Kira is ruthless. Is as ruthless as she is beautiful when you visit Corellia. She slew her previous master, who held the same rank as her and I now.
Did she?
Yes.
That sounds like my kind of
She-
woman.
She may try to charm you into doing things against my plans. Do not let this happen.
I will say, in fact, guys, I'm sorry, Alexander. I completely understand what you're saying, Alexander. Can we talk in private briefly?
Yes, certainly. Indicates a side chamber to you.
I will need some sort of heads up on what your plans are, so that I can try and mitigate against that.
At the moment, I am in the process of supplying weapons to Hoth. The rebellion is getting supplied by us on Hoth.
Wow.
I guessed as much. Well, I knew the shipments went off.
Kira's interest is more along the lines of Starship Fuel. She may intervene if she thinks her Imperial contacts will be detrimented by your actions.
Okay, there we go. There's a leading I need to know about.
So,
Consider me warned.
She leans towards Imperials more than the rebellion.
Okay.
The rest of you haven't heard that.
Heard what?
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, we will away then, unless you've got anything else for us.
No, there is nothing else I have for you at the moment. I do believe your bounty hunters were asked to by Deed. I think your new manager of your bounty hunter office is called. This is saying this as he's coming out the room.
He's
Deed,
very effective. Yes.
I would expect nothing less from a Mandalorian.
No.
Associate Bob is to be
Yes.
delivered to me. If you collect him, deliver him to me. I will ensure that Deed is informed on that.
Okay. Of course, you will.
As I'm thinking
Okay.
of things in the future, there may actually be something that you were of use for me for.
Mhm.
However, you may not like it, Mr. Ford. I may require someone to travel to Ord Mantell.
It's been a while. Yeah. Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
You may carry on with your business. You have.
We'll be in touch. You know where we are if you need us.
Yes, I do.
You'll be able to get hold of me if you need us.
Yes, I do.
Gentlemen, ladies, shall we?
I nod towards Alexander before I turn and leave.
As you're leaving, Marcus, you can feel his eyes on you.
Yeah, I bet I can.
And I say, I need to. Oh, wrong one. That page. That page. One yellow, one green.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
One yellow, one green. One purple, one red, and a blue.
Okay.
You feel him definitively try and probe your mind and manage to block it completely.
Gotcha.
And as you're walking out, you hear him chuckling. The rest of you hear him chuckling. Alexander's chuckling to himself as you leave. That's all the rest of you get is a chuckle.
It's not necessarily a nice chuckle, but it's a chuckle. Okay.
Okay, guys. I want to go to the market quickly, and then we will off and shoot some animals in the face.
Right, so what are you going to the market for?
Disguise kits.
Disguise kits are on sale for 100 credits apiece.
Everyone's got some
I can try on the negotiation.
Wearing
do it.
the
Well,
disguise kit will require you to wear fake moustaches and glasses whilst on the call.
I haven't got the fizz rep for that. That's not fair.
I was just thinking that. I've got a very real mustache, thank you very much.
No, but I did bring a brush for the Wookiee.
But I can do this.
I dyed my hair already.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
not
So
leaving.
yes. So are you purchasing for everybody?
Yes. Tell me about disguise kits. How many uses are they?
They are multiple uses. They just go into your inventory, and you can say you're using your disguise kit.
Okay. Yeah, I'll buy for everyone.
It puts a difficult perception check, so 3 purple against the NPC's perception to realise that it is a kit that is making you look like you're not who you are.
Yeah. Is
So
that augmented with the deception as well?
Your deception can increase the effectiveness of that kit as well.
I'm happy with that. Okay.
It's 600 credits off,
I
Simon.
think in the case of the droids, we just slap some paint on them.
Yes, I mean
Does it work for Wookiees?
May I
Yeah,
suggest?
no, it's more like hair dye.
there's a lot of hair dye.
I'll dye my
Eli, suggest
Yeah.
7 kits. Don't forget, we've got a Scania sister as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll make it around 10.
Okay, 1,000 credits off, Simon.
That's
Okay,
right.
there we go.
The Wookiee disguise kit is called a sheep bath.
Well, I mean,
That's
to be
called
fair,
soul
to-
glow.
there are
What do you want?
there are a couple of
Ties and ribbons.
Guys,
Hang
in
on.
the galaxy. There are very few. Wookiees are generally seen as Wookiees. So a disguise kit and a Wookiee, yes, you could use dyes, things like that. You could wear different bits of armor. However, a Wookiee would be able to tell that Wookiee was wearing a disguise kit.
Doesn't it not come with a pheromone kit as well to disguise their scent?
Yes. Okay. We'll give you a pheromone kit to disguise scent, but again, a Wookiee would realise that something was off with the scent of another Wookiee. So,
Okay.
but
Right.
effectively, the only people that Wookiees need to disguise themselves from is other Wookiees, unless they're a specific Wookiee like Chewbacca or Black Cranston. Possibly Lauric very soon, because she's quite famous in certain circles. But yeah.
Can we do an underworld
Yeah.
check? Underworld contacts as well to see if there's any backstreet or better weapons dealers in the area.
No, there's. Well, I'll let you do one in a sec.
any Black Sun toy stores?
We'll use Eli.
Jamie might be building me a new gun sooner than we thought then.
2 yellows, 3 purples. We'll give him 2 blues because everybody's there as well. Sorry. Right, the deals and the weapons you can get from what's there is the best that you can get. However, it is indicated to you by one of the local Black Sun weapon merchants that, seeing as you're on the route for shipping stuff down to Hoth, if there's any specific weapons you want to request, they would be delivered to your system for the next event.
Okay, guys, get your bids in.
Any orders?
Scott, what does Sandro need?
If he wants one like mine, he'll need a heavy blaster rifle as a base, and then just go from there.
I would like a superior quality heavy blaster.
Superior quality heavy blaster. Equipment, hang on a sec, weapons. Heavy blaster, is that pistol or rifle, sir?
Pistols. So.
Superior quality heavy blaster pistols.
Can
2
I
off.
dual wield?
I am uncertain. I have not seen the rules for that.
I've seen no rules for dual wield anywhere.
No.
I think you can do it for coolness points.
I'm going to say yes for coolness points, and we can make your shooting whilst dual wielding slightly more challenging.
Mm-hmm.
But you get effectively double damage because you score 2 hits. So,
Works
yeah,
for me.
so your pistols will cost 14,000 or 1,400 credits. for 2
Yep,
superior
done.
quality pistols. So 1,400. Yeah, 1,400 off Eli.
What would be a good one for sticking on my droid?
Sorry, was that Sabrava? What weapon?
Yeah.
What
Stick it on my droid because I'm trying to turn it into a tank.
Your droid.
We've
What-
got enough tanks already.
Grenade launcher.
Sorry, Sabrava. What weapon was that you were after?
Well, I'm trying to see what would be best to put onto my droid because I'm turning it into a tank. Because at the moment it's only got a blaster pistol and a light blaster pistol.
Well, I would suggest being a droid, the biggest weapon you could probably give him to wield is a light repeating blaster.
Yeah, that would do it.
Okay. How much would be one of those?
2,250 credits.
Cool. Al,
Yes.
can I get my... What would be superior quality blaster pistol do to mine?
Plus
Getting
one
it-
damage, plus one hit die, I believe.
Yes.
Cool. But I can
It's-
You can
transfer
do
the
that
mod-
upgrade yourself.
You can do that upgrade yourself.
Okay.
So yeah.
But while I'm here, does the guy have access to any disruptor rifles?
As we said, weapons can be ordered.
So
You can
yes,
order-
I will order
Yeah.
a disruptor rifle.
Right. That is 5,000 credits from
Yep.
Oscara.
Sorry.
Can I get a heavy rifle?
Can I just need to get these things noted
Yeah.
down as well. Eli Ford
Oh, this is a very large shipment about to turn up.
is order. I don't know if you want to type it at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Do we need a rocket tube while we're here, gentlemen?
I got a grenade launcher.
You do.
Eli,
I'm going to say
2 heavy
Yes.
heavy blaster pistols. Superior.
it does somewhat fly in the face of my conversation with Sandro later on, but yes, if you really want to buy a rocket tube.
It could actually help with your conversation with Sandro for later if you
Light
want
repeating
maximum.
blaster.
What's the problem with the grenade launcher?
Oh, the grenade launcher is great.
Yeah.
As long as you don't drop the grenades.
Oscara was ordering a disruptor rifle.
Hey, dropped some people off bikes last time.
And do you know
Fire-
what? Fire a missile tube on top.
And a missile tube. Right, that's going to be another
7,500, I believe.
7,500 off Oscara.
Yeah. And my
Can
light
Marcus do a deal here?
No.
Yeah.
Right, Sandro, was there any weapons you wanted to order?
Yeah, can I get a heavy blaster, a heavy rifle?
Heavy blaster rifle, please.
Heavy blaster rifle, 1,500 off Sandro.
Is there any other parts that I need to order with it, Jamie?
No, we can get all the parts in system.
Oh,
Good of
sweet.
Have you got my light repeating blaster down, Al?
Yeah, got your light repeating blaster down. Lauric, is there any weapons you wish to order?
No, I think my axe and my bowcaster are plenty deadly.
Okay.
The only thing I'd see for you would be something like a light repeating blaster because you can carry it like in one hand.
Yeah,
Her bowcaster is just as powerful.
Oh,
It's just more powerful than your cannon.
it
Marcus,
is.
is there anything you wish to order?
I think I've got all the upgrade.
You
Can I
just
do
stick
any
him
more
in the
upgrades to my fibro sword? I think I can do one more, isn't it?
Hannah,
Have you got a gun, Marcus? Because we're going to need that when we go in for the cats.
Yeah, if you haven't got a gun, I
I
definitely
have a
recommend
gun.
it.
I have a
You,
gun.
Okay.
you all realise we're not getting these weapons until we get back to Sisking.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
know,
fine.
but I was
your
just
vibro
giving
sword is
you
as upgraded as it can be at the minute.
Right. Okay. Fine.
Hannah, I just realised something else I need to do to yours.
Right. Okay.
Do we need anything in the way of consumables like grenades or
there's not again. You'd have to order stuff in now. So
yeah?
How many grenades have we got currently?
I'm talking about just a market general, Al.
Market General, there's not much available at the moment. It seems that the place has been pretty much cleared out by sending stuff onwards. They seem to be in full swing for sending stuff to Hoth at the moment here. So
The only thing I'd be looking for from a general store would be like some bowlers or nets. Just in case we do need to bring anything back in one piece.
Really need skins.
Have you guys, Standro and Oscaro, have you got any binders and things like that for your bounties if you have to bring them back in alive?
Bowler
skins.
Right, bowlers/nets are 20 credits apiece, and they're available now if you want to buy any.
I grabbed like 5 sets of bowler.
Yeah,
How much do they weigh?
20, so that's 100 credits. 100 credits buys you 5, so 100 credits off Oscara and 100 credits off Standro.
Al, is there
Yes.
a carbonite freezing kit available?
A what?
I think we've had this conversation.
Carbonite
It's really
freezing kit.
expensive.
I don't think it comes as a kit, does it?
No, you'd have to order the parts. So you'd have Bola, B-O-L-A.
We could possibly put
they're
one on
going
a
straight on
ship,
there
but
now.
it would be very expensive.
Okay.
Al, so I have an unrelated question.
Yes.
My cybernetic eyes,
Yes.
has that been taken into account with my perception
Yes.
on my character sheet? Because that's not changed.
2
I
seconds.
was on 3 yellow anyway.
This man does not miss a trick.
Yeah. That is, yes, they're equipped. If I take them off, your perception is 2 yellows and 1 green.
Okay, fine. I was just asking.
Yeah, so you've got 1 of 2 cybernetics equipped, and yes, that is reflected in your skills of having 3 yellows in your perception,
And an extra vigilance as well.
and yes, and 2 yellows in vigilance rather than 1 yellow and 1 green.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, everybody ready?
Yeah, I
Right.
think we've well spent our money now.
Well, Sandro, this is your show, mate. Tell me where we're going.
Yeah.
We're going to unicorns.
Are we back on the ship?
Yeah,
Al, are we back on the ships?
Right, so you're travelling to Dera. Does anyone have any information on Dera that they wish to share?
So, to answer your question, Sibarava, yes.
Eli, may I make
Yeah.
a suggestion that at the moment we avoid half like the fucking plague?
Pardon?
We avoid half like the fucking plague.
Weirdly,
If the rebellion are there, the Empire's
Yeah,
going
we
to
have
be
a
in shortly.
problem.
We do not want to get caught in between that.
No.
Yeah, I think some of the skins Lauric's family need are
we kind of need
situated
them
there.
off.
Yeah, I can understand that. But at the moment, until we know what's going on and when the Emperor are going to pitch up, it should probably be not a good idea because, for a start, the rebels are not going to welcome us. The rebels
If the
are
Empire
not
even know
going
that.
to leave that system who can possibly tell the Empire where they are.
Yeah,
we could just end up and hand up a load of X-Wings all over shooting the shit out of us.
Yes, this is a conversation myself and Oscara had about this. And I'm going to say, Lauric, right, given the choice, I don't want to go to Hoth at the moment. Particularly given what Alexander has just told me, right, which I will let you lot in on a little bit of, right. We don't want to go anywhere near Hoth or go anywhere near those armed shipments. Bearing in mind, guys, we as characters don't know about the rebellion being on Hoth.
Okay.
I do.
Right.
Yeah, I do, because Alexander. I'm not going to tell you in character, but I'm telling you out of character. Alexander has just told me that. But the rest of us, we don't know what's going on Hoth. But I completely agree with what Sir Brava said. We don't want to go anywhere near that mess.
No.
No, that's fine. I was just obviously at some point once we know if it's settled down or not. But I think me and Ascar was on about doing it. You know, like when we do the side missions type thing.
Yeah. My advice to you and Ascara is that is potentially going to pull a hell of a lot of heat on us either way, and basically it bums us in no good way.
I would throw forward the option though. Alexander might be quite happy if we screw with that the other one's deals.
Alexander's the one with the deal on Hoth.
I doubt you would find me near Hoth.
Yes. Alexander's the one that's dealing with Hoth. Alexander has basically said, make sure the guns go there. Don't go there, effectively. Keep out of that business.
Right. So you, is there anybody got any information on Dara that they wish to share?
Give me one moment.
Looking at Sandro.
Dara system is a star system located in the Smets region. Includes planet Dara 4, the site of the Battle of Dara 4 and 3 ABY. Which rebel convoy en route to Hoth was ambushed and destroyed by Imperial forces. All bases currently ruins. The planet is left to the wildlife. There is one functional orbital station acting as a supply hub for game hunters in the system. Mineral facilities, one cantina. And I'm telling you all.
Okay. Sandro, have you been there before?
No, Sandro won't have been there before. It's more, that's closer to the center of the galaxy. He's more from the outer reaches, the outer ribs. So it's a place where you're all unknown. A jungle world.
Do you want to tell them about the cats then?
So, soap cats, a huge feline carnivorous species with a unique unicorn spike on her head. So we don't really want to go close to them. So we need to keep the Wookiee not with her axe, with their razor claws
and razor teeth.
Yeah,
and they hunt in packs.
And we're hunting these things why?
How many do you need?
Money.
How many skins do we need? And that they're pre.
Two or more skins. 2 or more skins would be fine.
Yeah,
the bounty was for 5 cats, I believe.
Was it dead or alive? I thought it was 5 living cats for a pit fight.
Sandro, and I'm calming the rest of the guys as well. Right?
I'll put it on the next.
I'd like you to run this particular show.
Yes.
Right. We'll back you up, but the way we're gonna play it is we're your hunting entourage. Yeah.
Okay.
And guys, Sandro, if you want to stay out of this, guys, I'm fine with that. I would prefer the rest of us if we went incognito. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah. Okay for me.
Okay.
Yeah. On the orbital, yes. When we get down to the planet, I don't really care.
It's the orbital is basically optional. You don't have to stop there unless you want to pick up supplies. But it's literally food and water and a place to go and have a drink afterwards and boast about catching.
We're just tooled up, so we don't really need to.
Okay. I'm all for missing the orbital completely. Everyone happy with that?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going hunting cats.
Sack those guys off.
Leave.
Astrogation plotted.
And you jump to hyperspace.
Took a while to spool up.
it didn't make that noise, though, did it?
So you go out of hyperspace, you make your way down to the surface of the planet.
Oh my god. Me.
There we go.
You land at one of the sites of a ruined base, and basically what you can see in the background there, all the overgrown fronds and trees and everything. This is what you see as you land. There's you can see that it's been used by a few other ships. So there's a bit of scorching around the surrounding jungle, where the jungle's been burnt away by retro engines as ships have come in and landed. And you scorch a bit more as you land with your 3 ships.
Get a perception check, please.
Yes, please, Al. With my pistol.
Okay, right. We'll start
I'll
with.
use my my thermal scan.
So I'm going to start with Eli because he called it first. 3 yellows. 3. I take it you're off the ship.
In the doorway, having a good look around, ready to run back inside, away from big cat, the unicorn horns.
Right. Right. You notice movement of a distinctly cat-shaped shape in the undergrowth towards the edge of the clearing that's been burnt out. There's
Just the one.
Are you all familiar with Wile E. Coyote?
Eli, as you're counting moving bushes, as it were, you reckon there's 5.
Did we need to bring these up?
He leans over in a companionable way and puts an arm around Sandro's shoulders and goes, "Yep, these are all yours, big man."
The Brava. 3 yellow.
Yellow, 1 green.
1 green. 3 purple. The Brava scanning the area with his thermal optics.
Sorry, just to make sure, do we need to save any of the cats alive for one of the bounties?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say you can turn in heads or skulls. Well, you can turn in skulls for the bounties, and you need the skins for the Wookiees. So Brava. Unfortunately, the heat of the re-entry on the ships and the burning of the surrounding forest by the engines renders your vision useless at the moment. Who else was doing it?
Al, did you take off the 2 negatives?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do a very similar thing with my optical suite.
So Oscara. 1 yellow, 1 green.
Not the best at this.
3 purple. No, Oscara, you're suffering the same problems. Yeah.
Can I do a perception?
Standro. 1 yellow.
I have pointed the movement out to Sandro.
3 and a blue. Yeah, you spot the 5 cats as well. They're holding around the perimeter. It looks as if you're gonna get attacked when you come out from the ships.
This is where I already had the light repeating blaster on O'Bugger.
I do calm everybody, tell them all this, Al.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So it's basically going to be you step out and the cats burst out of the undergrowth. Wow. So
Can I ready reaction to shoot as soon as they burst out of the undergrowth?
Right. The order of things is going to be Eli.
Yeah.
First. Then Standro. I'm just going to make 2 more rolls here a second. Lowerick.
2 back in a bit.
Yeah. 2 greens, 3 purples. This is Lowerick. I'm trying to figure out where they're going to be in the order of things. Okay. And Marcus.
Mm-hmm. And Al, I've got O'Bugger with me.
Yep. 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue, 3 purple.
What's you doing to you, mister?
Cuddle.
One cat, then
Have I had a turn? What's gone on?
They're just drawn to where you go.
Okay.
then Marcus. 2 cats.
There's a ginger cat.
Oh, shoot it.
Then it is
He has got
Dara.
a uniform.
It's just a dickhead.
Cat,
Yes, yes.
then Sabrava.
So you're not just. I'll wake you up now, are you?
Cat, then Lowrick. Then O'Bugger.
Sorry, guys. Well, you've just seen Bum there.
No.
Right.
In my personal experience of cats, that's pretty much all I ever see of them.
Right. So, Eli, your first action.
I'm going to. Are we stood on the ramp coming down from the ship?
Yes, you could use like the ship's landing gear as cover effectively from where you are.
But I'm going to do that.
So he's diving into cover, and then your first attack.
I'm going to shoot at the closest cat because that's how we deal with this situation.
3 yellows.
I'm not going to grenade launch them. So cute skins.
3 purple. They are currently at medium range to you all. The cats.
Did you just let me know?
I hope the Wookiees don't mind a few holes. Oh,
Just not too many. Same for the heads. Shoot the horns off so they can't skewer you.
He is hit with a triumph, so his weapon. I need the sheet up. Hang on a second. It's so that's
oh,
7.
your shooting's become impressive, Eli.
My shooting was always impressive.
Oh,
Just normally like sit behind a brick and smoke and
Play cards.
play cards with Standro.
Okay.
You're not with me.
I take it you're using your heavy blaster pistol.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's equipped. 1, 2, 3.
Nah.
He's critical hit, so that's plus 10 to the damage, so 17. 18. Triumph, double it.
Oh,
36.
36. What's their soak?
30.
Soak.
So, 5.
31 points of damage.
yep, you just one-shot it.
You just one-shotted one of the cats. You get it right through the eyeball, and it drops to the ground dead.
Don't listen to this.
Looks at Sandra and goes, "This is easy."
Next
wait till they get closer.
is Standro. What are you going to do?
Give Eli the finger.
Hang on, are you playing with your finger? Huh? You using your toy?
Oh yeah, I like to explain my new toy first, and then I'm going to shoot one of the cats.
Sandro appears to blink out of existence.
Oh, impressive.
And then his shooting.
No cat's going to get me.
You bought a stealth field?
Maybe.
2 yellow, 2 green, and 3 purple.
Hey, don't you
He
worry
hasn't
about me
moved.
ever being
3
seen.
purple. He hasn't moved closer.
We're definitely giving him the rocket tube.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm long range.
Oh, fair enough. I was going to say, Jim was giving you evils for that then.
You know, stealth field and rocket tube. They're not normally words said in the same sentence unless there's a not in there.
Yes, they are. You stealth in and then explode their world.
Oh, to be fair, my original plan was I was going to steal the Wookiee's crossbow and then shoot.
I can get you a flamethrower.
Guys, we do need some evidence that they've existed.
He has critically hit, so 9, 19. 19 minus the 5. 14 points of damage to the cat. To the next one down. Of wounds. 16 wounds left. It is next Oh, the first saber cat that was charging into the area got killed, so it's now Marcus.
Welcome, by the way.
Marcus, what are you going to go for?
I can see the mental coin flipping here. I really am.
My sword.
They are
Don't
at
go
medium
for-
range.
I was told not to do the axe, so don't do the sword.
It's not the sword he wants to use.
Oh,
Can I position myself out of range? And
You're going to use your movement to step into cover.
yep. And question influence.
Influence. As in...
Calm.
Ooh.
I don't know, which is why I'm asking.
I'm just checking. 280.
Which, of course, you can't see or hear.
No.
high intelligence and cunning.
Yeah. You forgot to tell them that.
Yeah.
Sorry?
They got high intelligence and cunning. I was meant to say.
Discipline.
That explains the ambush.
What's your discipline? What's his discipline skill? I've got to scroll back up. So, yes, you can do this, or you can attempt to do this. Discipline, which is 2 green. It's going to be 3 purple. No. I'll just 2 purple. We'll give you an even Stevens on this one because you're against a creature.
Creatures.
No. Okay.
No. It's all the cats continue doing what they're doing, which is charging towards you all. Okay. Now it is the first saber cat, which is wounded. Saber cat. It moves to. Let's have a look. I need a dice. Where's me? They're in that bag.
Oh,
All I need is a D6. And I'm going to go. The number is the order that you're acting in this time. So Eli's 1, Standro is 2, Marcus is 3, Oscara is 4, Lauric is. Sabrava is 5, Lauric is 6.
Don't forget the bugger as well.
There's Bugger as well. If it goes to Sabrava, then we will roll again to see if it goes to Bugger instead. I'll use this one. Number 1, the cat charges towards Eli.
Melted the
Eli's
body
going to
of
be a
one of them.
kebab.
And attacks. Eli. So what's the negative on this? It is a melee.
Sidestep, please.
No.
Yeah, you're sidestepping. Okay, understood. Why can I not? Right, so 1 red, 2 green. No, sorry, 1 red, 2 purple. That's your melee skill and your sidestep, and it's against 2 yellow, 2 green.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh god, that's really bearded.
Sorry.
It hits you with its claws.
Ouch.
It is a piercing blow, so it halves your soak, which I'm now struggling to find. Soak 4, so your soak is 2 against this. It does 10 points, so 8 points of damage to Eli Ford.
Ouch.
Well, that's not good.
I told you they hurt. They got sharp claws.
I think we'll be going soon to
Yes.
stick someone in the back to tank.
What?
I think we'll be going soon to stick some people in the back to tank.
Yes. The next cat
Oh no.
moves twice in and charges towards Number 6, which is Lowrick. So it gets to engaged range with Lowrick.
Eli,
I know.
at least they can use the sword.
It's going to cut the thing in half.
Lowrick's right. 2 red, 2 purple.
You're the toughest of us. You're fine.
Against 2 yellow, 2 green.
I upgraded my bowcaster to have a go, and now I'm going to have to smack it with the axe.
I'll give it for a spin.
Oh, but I can't find you. You're invisible.
I'll just come and rob it.
Ooh.
It hits us. It hits Lowrick. What's Lowrick's suck is 6. So 4 points of damage to Lowrick.
Lucky.
I mean, to be fair, I've got 20, so that's only, what, 16?
No, it's 4 points of damage, so you're down to 20.
Oh, I'm down to 12. I thought I had
down to 18. Yeah, down to 18.
Down to 18.
Yes.
It's a hard life. You know, we'll
so
keep being tough.
Oscara,
See the one that's attacking Eli?
you're targeting that one.
Yeah, full auto. Let's just get rid of that problem.
3 yellows, 1 green,
Was that Eli or the cat?
And this
2 purple.
Depends on the swallowing
Yeah,
dice
that's
roll.
it.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, that cat doesn't just disappear.
We need the head of the skin.
It's yeah. There's still a carcass there, but there's multiple massive holes blasted through that cat by Oscara with his big heavy cannon, and
Can I get a cool check, please?
Oscara moves up 1
He's
for the
like,
next
"Can you
round of
stop talking
combat.
about this?"
Al, can I get a cool check on that, please?
and you get covered in guts.
Cool check. All right, I'm going to make this even Stevens for your cool check. So one of them, 2 of them, two purple as well. 2 purple as well. Sorry.
How cute is Jim?
You fail your cool check. You stagger backwards from the exploding cat with a look of terror on your face.
Bits of cat all over me.
Bits of cat everywhere. Yeah.
And
You're welcome.
bloody wound.
Thank you.
You've moved us. You've moved him up. Was there not a cat between the 2 of them? Yes, there was a cat between the 2 of them. So there's another cat now. And it's charging towards the Wookiee as well. They've obviously picked the biggest threat. So 2 yellow, 2 green.
All right, you can bring your axe out.
2 red. 2
No.
Seen
purple.
it before, you can definitely kill
2 red, 2
people in one
purple.
swing.
To be fair, I have got quite close, like...
And to be fair, if Eli managed to
Oh, that
kill
was a nasty one.
It hits Lowrick, causing a critical injury.
Oh no.
So it's going to cause another 4 wounds. And I need to roll on the critical injuries table, which I can't find.
Did I have something to help me with that?
One of your skills means you can ignore critical injuries, but this is the first time the party has suffered a critical injury. Hang on a second.
Actually got into close combat properly.
You're welcome, guys. I'll take it for the team.
You're probably the one that could survive it.
Yeah.
I know, but still.
Marcus,
I'm the only girl.
Hello.
am I reckoning it was 22-22 when you said that?
That's your minion.
All it ducks.
My brother.
That's your minion.
Jesus, I couldn't see that then.
You little sorry.
So
Sorry, say again.
D100. So I need 2 D10s.
So did you say your brother Jesus?
Hendrick.
Yeah, but you said
Oh,
my
but
brother
Hendrick,
Jesus.
Hendrick and... No. I said Jesus afterwards because my eyes were playing up and I haven't got my glasses on. I couldn't read this.
Okay, I obviously misheard that.
I've got 2 D10s.
You misheard Jesus?
So, here we go.
No.
Right. Lowrick, you get the choice: pink or brown to be the 10s.
Can't you choose after they roll?
No.
Peach.
Pink is defense. Okay. 28.
Good choice.
Taking a very serious dreadlock injury.
You have a discouraging wound, which changes one of your light side points to a dark side point.
Oh, they've made the Wookiee mad.
Yes.
Let the Wookiee win.
Crush them.
But yes,
Pregnant Wookiee
yeah,
now.
that's
Worse.
8 now. Yes, and can you just mark on their critical injury on her notes? Critical injury, discouraging wound.
My cat ran away.
It's the one that was
Maybe
attacking you.
Right. Next on the fight, Sabrava.
Go for it.
Move into cover and shoot at one of the cats attacking Larrick.
Okay, two yellows, 1 green, 2 purple, because they're now at short range.
It's medium.
You missed. The last cat.
Going towards Luric again.
No, we're
Oh, thank
2. I'm calling a mulligan on that, number 2. It's charging towards Sandro.
How can that do that?
Oh, you can't see Sandro.
Smell.
So, that's going to charge towards O Bugger instead.
Okay.
Okay.
So it charges towards O Bugger. Oh, Bugger. Where is he? Where's his...
Who has defensive stance and deadly accuracy.
Yes. Which... So Bravo, O Bugger. Ooh, 4 purples.
No, it's long range now
2 yellow,
because of the mobs.
2 green. Relatively, he's pretty good actually in close combat. He's better than I thought he was going to be.
He's better than
1,
me.
2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5, 6.
Only all of them.
Oh, Bugger grabs the cat and he's holding it off with his with it right in front of him with his big robot arms. Yes. Now it is Lowrick.
Get them.
Revenge.
Is it
Here
safe
comes-
to use the bowcaster, or should I just use my axe?
Just
I was
use
thought
me.
You are engaged by 2 cats.
Okay, I will swing my axe.
Swinging the axe. 2. Hang on a sec. I better. Is it 3 now? No, it's 2 yellows, 2 purples, 2 reds, 2 purples. It is a pure fair fight against the cat.
Just eat some in a bit.
It was not a fair fight.
You hit with your axe. I think that's a critical with your axe.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, because I only have to get like one thing to be a
You've
critical,
only-
don't I?
Which is a triple critical.
Yeah.
So,
Could you do us a favour? Could you move forwards just about an inch? Because you keep on phasing in and out of your own background.
Who, me or?
Marcus.
7, 10,
There we go. Thank you.
30.
Okay. Too close.
30. Half their what's that? So 5. Half of that to take it down. She's done 28 points of damage to one of the cats. Which one? Either one doesn't matter. They're both. Yeah. So that one's on 2. Yes. So she's massive blow into one of the cats. The vibro axe is churning away into it. Who's next? Now it's O Bugger. Sabrava.
Can he actually do anything?
He's
just holding a cat up.
He's holding a cat up. He can attack said cat, should you wish.
He's got
Yeah,
4 arms.
He's going to attack the cat. 4 greens. 4 greens, 2 purple, 2 red.
Yeah.
Don't think he's going to do much to the cat, but well.
He might punch it. Oh,
He successfully rams his fist into the cat's face.
what is unarmed damage?
Melee.
Melee is
No,
damage
or is
is
it
going to
brawl?
be
Sorry, it's
it's
brawl.
4, double it 8, take off 5. He does 3 points of damage to. No, it's the bottom cat. The bottom cat. So that one's on 27. So he punches the cat in the face while he's holding it off himself.
Nice.
That's quite impressive, really,
Yeah.
considering the amount of damage these cats have done.
Yes. Eli.
Okay.
Help the Wookiee.
Eli, for your movement / first action, what do you want to do?
How
Karen.
quick does this impact work?
It will instantly give you some hits back.
Well, first action is going to be take a stim pack.
So I remove a sim pack from you, and how many does that give back? Hang on a second. Yeah. Stim pack. That gives you 5 wounds back.
And I'm going to shoot one of the cats in the head.
And then you're turning to shoot. Are you shooting at the nearest cat that's engaging the Wookiee?
Yes.
Or the one that is uninjured engaging the Wookiee?
The one that's uninjured engaging the Wookiee.
One that is uninjured, right. So we have 3 yellows, 2 purples. That's it.
Oh, double try.
There we go.
Holy shoots it straight through the eyeball, killing it instantly. Yet again. And I can't move him up the rankings in the combat one. So I'm going to give you another action.
Going to shoot at the other cat next to the Wookiee.
Roll the same again.
Please do.
Kills that one as well. Yeah, that's that one there. That's dead. So yeah, he's just gunned down.
Eli's making it look like a shit bounty hunter.
Out of 5 cats, Eli Ford has now killed 3 of them.
Nice.
Take a look.
Standro. Yes, there
Maybe
is
you
one.
shouldn't have used the toy.
Ow. I'm going to slump down onto the ground, right,
Yes.
on the thing, and kind of look a bit dazed and pick bits of cat off of myself. And
Okay,
I'm going to say I expect a percentage.
Right, Standro.
You've done more than your fair share, Simon.
So, there's one cat with Oak Bugger. Where's the other one?
That's it. There's only one left now.
Oh.
So 2 I take it you're shooting at it. 2 yellows, 2 greens, 2 purples.
Want me to put you the bowcaster?
Can I stealthily pinch Amory's bowcaster first? And try the big gun?
Okay, you're going to try that one. Throw it.
Yeah, I'm
Throw the
going
dice.
bowcaster.
Anna, what skill does the bowcaster use? Got to check.
I think it's heavy.
I think it's classed as a medium now, to be fair.
I'm thinking more of a Star Wars scene where Han Solo tries it.
I was just thinking that. Have we seen how badly this goes for a normal person?
I did warn
Yeah,
him
go for
earlier.
it. That's what he's throwing.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
He hit it.
He has critically hit the cat with the bowcaster. So that's 26 points of damage. Plus another 3. 26 plus 3 is...
Please say that Sandro has ended up 10 meters the other way as well.
No.
29. 29, take off the 5.
24.
24 points of damage. That leaves it with 3. And Standro, you are now going to do another check for me.
Oh, flip.
Okay.
Oh no.
Firing the bowcaster.
It's going to break his wrist.
You're going to do an athletics check. 1,
I'm fine.
yellow, 3, greens and 3 purples.
Wrong one.
Top one.
No.
1 yellow, 1 green.
Right, you move a little bit backwards, holding the bowcaster. There's a shimmer. There's a shimmer in the air as this massive bolt comes hurtling out of apparently nowhere next to the Wookiee and blasts into this cat. It is Marcus.
That was fun.
I'm taking my gun off you now.
That's fine.
What's the state of play?
Marcus, there's 1 cat left. It has 3 wounds left. You are at short range to it. Your movement could put you
Let's finish
engaged.
it off. Go in with your
Please
sword.
get the glow stick out. Please get the glow stick out.
Go on then.
Look at that smirk.
Go on then.
You're stepping in and using the glow stick.
I'll use the glow stick.
Go on then, you gotta get it back out again, Marcus.
Let's screw this up and cat
Out.
One yellow, 1 green.
But
One
didn't
blue.
get it.
I know.
Where's your glow
2
stick,
purple,
Marcus?
2 red.
Are we doing this on melee or
Lightsaber skill.
are you doing it on the
And
lightsaber?
you're getting a bonus because Oh Bugger is holding the cat. He's currently engaged with him. So you're coming in from behind.
You're in half.
Lightsaber, I've got 3 greens.
You're aiming for the balloon, not yet.
Attached arms.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Jesus.
Yeah, you go, "Whoa," and then realise that you hadn't actually turned the lightsaber on yet.
For that.
So you hit it with the hilt and do no damage whatsoever.
Oh, awesome. I love it. Love it.
It doesn't go warm, you go thunk.
Thunk.
Damn the button.
Damn, I'm not very used to this yet.
Right. Oscara.
We need the robot still, Oscar.
Yes, be
That's
careful.
fine, I'm
behind the
very
door.
accurate. Delete.
3 yellows, 1 green, 2 purple, and I'm going to put a black die in there as well because there's now 2 people engaged with the cat, so there's lots of bodies around there.
That seems to have gone pretty far.
You've hit. It's Oscara with his big silly cannon. I'm just checking if he's critical.
I need to upgrade that some more.
Where's?
You need to, since the cat's only got 3 wounds left, Al.
I don't know, but I'm trying to see if he's trying to find his gear.
What do you need to know?
What? How many? Here we go.
I believe it's 3.
Heavy blaster rifle 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has critically hit, so that is 11, 22, 22, 23. Yeah, you've killed it. He guns it down and it drops dead at the feet of the droid.
Covering
So-
both in cat.
And I skinned the 3 best ones.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you could skin all of them. You can get salvageable skin from all 5, and you can collect the skulls from all 5.
Apart from the one
Don't
which
get me
which
the
got blew
stuff
up.
that's up now.
So in
I'm
the
gonna
in,
go.
I look at Larry and ask her to kindly decapitate all of them while I skin them.
Yeah, Al, I go over to Eli, try and use my medical and the med pack I've got to make sure he's not going to die on us.
medical skill.
I take a bit of cat off of me, hold it up to my nose in a rather dazed way, and go, these smell even worse on the inside.
Yes, hang on a sec.
Sec.
4 and 2. I've got to roll some dice, honey. I'm sorry. Oh, hang on a sec. The dice roller is coming back in a second. I thought you said 5 minutes. Right. That lot that's there. So this is the medical check.
Aced it.
Success. So for every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you restore a further 5 wounds to Mr. Ford. Only got 3 wounds, so you fully cure Mr. Ford. He's fine. He's
Same with the
Is there
Wookiee.
anything I can do with my med pack for myself?
Right. Well, is it Stan? Who's going to do the medical on the Wookiee? Because I want to say, Sabrava, you've done your medical to heal Eli Ford. So someone else. Marcus?
I've got a medipack, so I can give that to someone if they need it.
I've only got 3 green in medical.
I've got 3 green as well, so it's.
Right, I'll tell you what. There's 3 greens.
What's the scar?
Ascara, let me check his medical.
Where's he gone?
Ascara is better. So I'm going to say, as soon as he's not there, Ascara's doing the medical on there. 1 yellow.
He's here.
2
Jamie.
green. 4 purple. Yes.
What does the med pack do? Because it helps with medical, doesn't it?
Yes, it
It
helps.
also generate.
It helps you. It allows you to try and heal wounds. It also allows you to do what they're about to do, which is try and cure a critical injury.
I have synth skin. If that
Does
helps.
anyone want to help Ascara?
Yeah.
Policy.
Yeah, 1 blue. Go throw.
And then finish skinning the cats.
Right. You don't heal any wounds. However, you manage to remove the critical injury from the Wookiee. So you no longer have the discouraging wound.
That's brilliant.
I will medic the Wookiee then. With
You're going to medic the Wookiee. So
stim pack.
3.
Don't forget, we've also got the back to tank.
3 greens.
Back at both, so.
Yeah, 3 greens, 3 purples.
Yeah.
And the medical droid. So that works. We can just take it back and stick her in the back to tank.
3, 4. Right, you don't heal any wounds on the Wookiee.
Okay.
How bad are you?
She's got
12.
Save wounds.
She's got
I've got 8
14.
wounds.
You got 14 left out of her 22. Or 24.
I've got 24 wounds.
24. That should be 24 to start with. Sorry, I didn't. That is changing. So you have 16 wounds left out of your 24.
Sorry,
So-
let's get
I'll use the back to tank alone.
Okay.
I'm going to go for a shower in the on the ship.
Not in the cat.
Okay. You climb into the shower.
How's Eli doing?
Eli, he's okay. His cool failed him. I think he's a bit embarrassed. Everyone saw he was shit scared when the cats attacked.
Made up for a bit by killing all of them, though.
Yes. So you're all. Yes.
Slightly shaken up.
Yes. Well, it's the. I'm going to allow.
I'm just going over the whiplash.
So you collect your skulls and your hides from the saber cats, and quickly load yourselves back onto the ships before any more arrive.
You want anything else while we're here, Sandro?
No.
No, we're getting the back out of here now.
You're probably doing more with it though, because I've been able to handle it.
Yeah.
I'm so kicked and choppers and trying out.
Right. So I take it you're now heading off to your next destination.
Hold on, Marcus. What's your piloting like?
Piloting space is rank 1. I'm okay.
Is this because you're sulking, Eli?
I'll pilot. That's fine. I could probably.
I've just been attacked by a Unikitty.
I've got 4.
No, surely it was more like Angry Kitty.
Angry Unikitty, and had a aforementioned Angry Unikitty explode in my face because somebody with a Gatling laser gun blew it up.
Would you have preferred I let it keep chewing on your face?
Obviously not, you fucking idiot.
I've got 4 green in space. Pilot.
1 yellow, 2 green.
Do you want me to sit down and calm your nerves, Eli? I can stroke your head if you want.
I would have
Don't go away with many fingers. You started stroking.
Use the magic wand as a
Ascara, not Ascara, Sabra, Marcus. Even are you doing what I think you're doing?
Maybe.
Okay, 2 greens, a blue, and 2 purple. You may use one of your light side points should you wish to have the desired effect.
Do it.
Take a light side point off Marcus Ramirez. Eli,
Yes.
you suddenly feel much better about yourself having survived the encounter.
Well, I'm going to put it down to the shower, but
I would.
come on. Does anybody else want to do anything else to this fucking, pardon my language, on this mud ball? Right.
Yeah, that's their
Before we
language.
take
Don't worry
off.
about.
Anyone? Any takers? Anyone else want more
Unless there's
cats?
anything worse than money here.
No, I
Is
think
there
we move
anything
Andrew?
on.
else you need to kill?
Sandro, looking at you. Anything else?
I think we're good. I think we've got what we
I
need.
shall prep the
Yes,
ship
Got
departure.
our heads.
So
Good. That's
so
exactly what we are. Is good, isn't it?
the ships take off, and what I'm going to do is
We can fight some more if you like.
who's gonna go for the astrogation check to be the lead ship for the next jump?
I'll do it if you want.
I'll
Okay,
assist.
Marcus. So we'll have 2 yellow, 1 green, 3 purple,
I'm assisting.
yeah, and a blue. Yeah, you successfully slave all the Navi computers together and jump the ships as a wanna to Corellia.
Corellia.
Have we got enough fuel, etc., to have done that?
Yes.
How long does the flight take?
When the Wookiee is
It takes a couple of hours in hyperspace. You're travelling down a hyperspace lane, basically. You're on the dual carriageway.
Don't we have a nav check thing which gives us a quicker route to Corellia?
Sorry, can I ask you something completely different? I've just noticed on here it says rage. When the Wookiee suffers a critical injury, he deals instead he deals 2+ damage with a brawl and melee attacks. Was that put on with my?
Yes, that was put on with your blow. Yes.
Because I completely forgot about that and just noticed it going, hang on a minute.
Yes, you're no longer enraged by your wound. They have healed it. However, you want to do a faster route. It's kind of irrelevant. You're on the fastest route you can use. You're using the best route in your Navi computer. The astrogation check was basically to slave all 3 ships together so they all travel at the same speed, and arrive at the same time.
Right. Okay.
We jumped across to the hiding way and then the Corellian trade route.
Yeah, so you shoot down the Corellian trade route. You come out of hyperspace at Corellia. Before you get there, does anyone have any information on Corellia they wish to share with the rest of the party?
Hold on.
One moment.
Hold on. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Do it.
Eli
sir.
first.
It's opening. Hold on. That can evolve.
So I have a visitor.
Corellia. Planet located in the galaxy's core worlds, known for its ace pilots and large starships. Vessels such as the Millennium Falcon and Imperial starships are built in Corellia. It's the home world of Han Solo, somebody else, Wedge Antilles, Chris
Kira.
Mini, loads of people basically.
Kira.
Kira. That would be the one that you couldn't pronounce there.
Thank you. Corellia is located in the Corellia sector, strange enough, in the core worlds. It had a temperate climate and was covered in forests and jungles and urban centres. I'm not going to bother with the primary colours. One major city was Cornet City, planet's capital, home of the shipyards used to build TIE fighters and star destroyers for the Galactic Empire. Planet's human inhabitants were called Corellians, known for their wanderlust or wanderlust. Besides humans, Corellia was also inhabited by several alien species.
Barbadellans.
Barbadellans, thank you. Basilisks, and a number of other ones which I can't pronounce. In addition, Corellia was also home to several native creatures, including Corellian hounds and fleek eels, which sound amazing. It's an ancient core world, home world of natives, blah blah blah. Basically, they all used to be sailors, and then got sponsored by the king or the emperor of the world to go out and explore the rest of the galaxy, furthering the old frontiers of the old republic. Planet became known throughout the galaxy for its massive shipyards. Eventually, the ancient Corellian royalty, which included Prince Admiral Johansi Solo, faded away, and the throne stood vacant for many years. The millennia leading up to the Imperial era, Corellia's key role in the expansion of the galactic civilization decreased, and power shifted to younger, more vibrant planets. The once influential world gained a reputation as a polluted planet with extensive poverty and crime. With its importance in galactic affairs reduced, Corellia was nevertheless recognised for its historical significance, and the population came to show isolationist tendencies during the High Republic era, leading to the creation of satirical song Corellia for Corellians. And this goes on and on and on. Senator Graham Bellis, Senator
Graham Bell Iblis.
Thank you. Represented Corellia in the Galactic Senate by the end of the Clone Wars, were several senators who grew opposed to Supreme Chancellor Palpatine's governance. When the Galactic Empire came to power, Corellia's shipyards were transformed into Imperial facilities. And although Corellia was a faded industrialist world, it was used to build TIE fighters and Star Destroyers for the Imperial Navy. Many impoverished Corellian commoners sought to escape their homeworld for a better life. Corellian security forces, including its immigration officers, became an extension of Imperial security forces. Patrol troopers assisting political policing matters. Several crime syndicates, including Lady Proxima White's Worms, operated in the coast of Cornet City. The White Worms were used local street urchins called scum rats as vermin catchers, pickpockets, and errant runners. Two notable scum rats were Han and Kara. After escaping through a den of white worms, and that goes on a bit about Han Solo.
Yeah, that's the Solo film, so don't worry about that too much. Basically, you're going to a massive Imperial shipyard that's got massive corruption.
Yeah. Kira.
Kira is going to be an important figure. You've already been told not to piss her off.
Yeah,
yes.
Was Chief Lieutenant to Dryden Voss, but has now subsequently taken over, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dryden Voss is dead.
Part of the Black Sun crime syndicate.
Right. So you come out of hyperspace, orbiting the planet. There are 4+ Star Destroyers. There's multiple squadrons of TIE fighters patrolling around, and one interdictor.
Okay.
Is that the one that stops from going into hyperspace?
Yep, that's the one that stops us going into hyperspace.
We're off comms to anything exterior to the cockpit. This is me talking to Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Give me a no BS assessment of exactly how likely you are to get arrested here.
Black Sun Syndicate run.
Pretty low.
Pretty low.
Pretty low.
No,
otherwise, I would not be in Corellia.
You were no more likely to get arrested than Eli Ford is.
So fairly high then, yeah.
Fairly high then. Hence the reason why I have every intention of donning fake mustache.
Yeah. Second question: how likely is he to be assassinated by an Imperial assassin droid?
Pretty low, actually, in Corellia. Corellia, although it's supplying the Empire, there's stormtroopers all over the place, it takes its lead from Kira. So if she says arrest him, then you'll get arrested. If not, if she says leave him alone, then he'll get left alone. That's how powerful she is for someone that isn't an Imperial.
As we're currently in orbit and not expected to land anytime soon, let's have a on-communications conference here, guys. How do you want to play this? My instinct is to go in disguise and try and get in and get out and do what we need to do without attracting too much attention. Do you think that's going to work?
No.
No, because we're going to cause at least one shootout, if not two. Someone's going to notice us.
We're going to try to avoid any shootouts.
I suspect...
You listen to what we're doing here, right?
I suspect the moment we land, we'll be noticed.
We're buying goods. We're buying just bits for the starbase.
Oh, was that here? No, I think we also have a couple of bounties to do here as well.
There
What-
are
what
bounty
businesses?
hunters. The bounty hunters could go bounty hunting by themselves should they wish.
I can't be seen.
Have you not turned that off yet?
I was meant to.
In fact, he can't be seen
I
so
had
much.
turned it
We
off.
left him
I'm
back on the
currently
planet.
visible.
Otherwise, I'm just
I
turning it
Let's
out.
make it stealth film
Yeah,
look.
you just left me back there like, guys.
No, it's yeah. So you come into land. The spaceport at Cornet City contacts you, indicating there is a 500 credit fee for landing. This includes dock security for your ship that is insured whilst landed.
Is that ships?
Ships, yes, they have they have pads where you can land multiple ships in the same area. Should you wish to use one, same charge.
Guys, you're going to chip in to pay for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll pay 300. They can pay 100 each.
Okay, 300 credits off Simon and 100 off Oscara and 100 off Sabrava.
Right.
Just confirm, gave Anne-Marie the 5 skins and swapped them for the heads with her.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Go to hand in.
That's a really, really
No,
delayed one.
300.
Yeah.
There we go. So you land at at the docking facility. As you are coming off the ships, there is a protocol droid waiting at the entrance to the docking area.
Can I have a perception check, please, and a streetwise check, please?
Okay.
And after Al, can I do a perception check for my pistol?
3 yellow. 2 purple. That's it. This is your perception check. Everything's kosher.
That was a massively spanner.
Streetwise check is 1 yellow, 2 green, 3 purple. Reroll that one. Yeah, you notice nothing out of the ordinary streetwise wise. Sabrava, you called a perception check.
Yeah.
3 yellow, 1 green, 3 purple. Yeah. Everything's fine. It's as you'd expect. These are the local sort of urchins. You can see that the security is actually of a good quality. It looks as if you're going to have stormtroopers guarding your ship for you, or at least people wearing Imperial stormtrooper armor.
Well, I'm going to approach the protocol droid and say, I assume you're waiting for me.
Yes, the protocol droid, as you get closer, you notice that over one shoulder there's a massive black sun emblem is emblazoned over the shoulder of this droid. Yes, sir. I have a message from my mistress Kira. She requests your presence immediately. Her pleasure yacht is berthed not far from here, 3 docks down. She will meet you there. There is no response required from you for this message. Thank you for listening. The protocol droid turns and walks off in the direction it indicated towards the where this pleasure yacht's obviously docked.
Can I see the pleasure yacht from where I am? Can I see the pleasure yacht from where I am?
You can see the top of it poking out of a bay. It's a massive thing. It is. You could possibly get away with saying it's a starliner rather than a pleasure yacht where this droid's indicated. But it looks massively rich. The person that owns this probably owns planets. And being as it's Kira, she probably owns the planet you're currently standing on.
I'm just going to say,
Go on.
as like we know that she might be a bit of a flirt, do you want me to punch you in the stomach if she starts getting to you?
Is she attractive?
Or would you like me to stealthily sneak behind you to slap you over the head if she does?
I repeat the question. Is she attractive?
Yeah,
yes.
she's ridiculously
Okay, in that case, no.
Simon, you are going to meet what's her name?
Going to get a shot.
Actress.
Emily.
You're
Emily
going
Clark?
to meet Amelia Clark.
Yeah, Emily Clark.
In that case, if either of you two punch me or stop me in any way, so it makes me
Eli, it's fine. I'll take one for the team.
No. The black something.
Right. So, I take
Right.
I
Before
feel
we
like
go
all of you
anywhere,
just left your heads right now.
before we go anywhere, do I look a mess after what happened?
you've had enough time to clean yourself up, get a decent set of clothes on you. You look your respectable self, as it were, again.
As was listed, remember, devilishly handsome.
Yes.
God, this is going to be so corny.
How much of an impression do you want to make here?
That's actually a very valid question. Right.
I would say as little
quick.
as possible.
Are we going mob-handed?
So don't go armed to the teeth like we normally do?
No.
Let's dial it back from full assault to just intimidating.
Okay, I'll leave the rotator in the ship. I'll just bring the shotgun, the short rifle, and the gaffy stick.
Yeah.
We'll put my
I'll
bowcaster down.
leave Bugger on the ship as well.
And I'm assuming your sister's staying on the ship as well, Jamie.
Yeah, I've told her to keep herself occupied doing something with the ship. Just
Oh, this
Basically, keeping herself occupied, looking to see if we come running in their direction.
Disgusting.
By playing with the systems, I mean make sure everything's ready to go when we get back if we need to leave.
Right, no BS question, right? Do we need all of us to go, or should we let the bounty hunters get on and do what they need to do? Or do you think we need to go and get permission to do bounty hunting first?
Right.
Well,
the bounty,
you and Marcus are the better talkers.
Guys, can I just put this out there? The bounties are legal bounties. So the bounties, the bounties are legal bounties. She has to respect it by law. She can't get around that. So if you went and did the bounty hunting without going to see her, fine. She can be miffed if it was someone that was important to her that you just scrubbed out or captured. But that's it. She can be miffed, and that is it.
Remembering we need to bring back one of them alive, so preferably the shorter time, the better.
If you want that one alive, you can just let me go. Beep. Hello, bandage him up. Carry him over my shoulder.
Do you need?
Is this who you're going to go and see, Simon?
No.
I'm quite aware of who it is now.
He's been stalking her profile for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Not been stalking her profile for the last 5 minutes.
Last 5 minutes?
There's at least 2 or 3 months involved in that.
Guys, who's going where?
Right, I don't think that we all need to go to meet her, mainly because anything which we can throw at her, she's got more of in spades anyway. So shooting our way out of any engagement is not likely. So I'm quite happy for Ascara and Sandro to go on and do their business.
Where do you need me? Would it be better to go with the bounty hunters, or would it be better for that little bit of intimidation for you?
I think it would be nice to have you with me, please.
Okie dokie.
I can swipe to one guy without shaming.
Do you want to take my bowcaster?
Nah.
No.
I'll move myself over the other side.
So, Robert, are you coming with us or are you going with them?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Oh, sorry.
I'll leave a bug on the ship. I don't think taking an assassin droid into there would be a good idea.
Okay, and Marcus, your choice?
I'm with Eli.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with Oscara and Standro. You go off to start investigating the bounties that you've been given. What you find out is there is 3 cantinas that Associate Bob, the one that you've got to capture, frequents. So you've got 3 cantinas that you're going to have to go and check out. After we do a little bit, I will come back to you guys, and we'll get as you get to the first cantina.
We'll have a drink while we're at it.
The gang leader was supposed to be hunting.
What?
Do we know the name of the gang leader that was supposed to be hunting? Because you never gave it to us.
What
No, Bob's the associate.
You've got Associate Bob, and no, He's a small time crook. He has a gang
We'll
of
call him Fred.
he has a gang of 9 people that he normally hangs around with.
Hello, Jim.
Okay.
Lined up.
Right, so you approach the rest of you approach Kira's ship. You are ushered in through the doors. You come to the bottom of the ship. It's a massive column of a ship going straight up. There's like an elevator at the bottom. You're ushered into the elevator where the major domo meets you. Inside,
please.
perception 3 yellows, 2 purple.
Oh, and now I've got
Right, everything seems kosher. He doesn't seem to be threatening you. What he does
I've
say,
got Carl with me as well.
you've got
Carl
Carl.
with me.
Yes, your maintenance droid.
Yeah, he's just
Okay,
following me around.
Okay, that's cool. Right. So you get into the. He's a Twi'lek. And he says, "Gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind leaving your weapons in this crate, I will give you the key to the crate so you can collect them on when you leave." I'm sure you'll understand this is just it's a formal, it's safety protocol for my mistress.
Fine. Take my gun off. Take my vibro knife out. Take out my vibro sword and my holdout blaster.
Do you want to try and conceal it?
No, I don't.
Okay, fine. So you put
But
it
I
all
am
in.
I am taking Carl with me.
Carl, yes. Yes. Okay. Cool.
Vibra sword. And
Hang on a sec. 5 purple dice because he's taking Carl in there.
Is Marcus going to leave behind the bloody glow stick, or have you left that on the ship?
3 green.
And can I add some skullduggery to that as well?
No.
Oh dear.
No, you want the purple to win on this one.
Oh.
The purple is the difficulty in them spotting that there is a hidden compartment in Carl the droid, which they fail to do. Right, so
Is the glow stick instead?
Sabrava, are you leaving equipment? Are you putting your weapons in?
Yeah, because I'm only carrying my heavy blaster and my vibro knife, so I'll just put the heavy blaster and the vibro knife in the box.
Okay, Lauric.
And I think she'll fit in the
I don't know
box.
if I'm wearing my gloves or not, and would they notice if I didn't take them off?
Yes, they notice. So
Fine. If I've got them, I'll put them in there. If not, I'll put whatever.
I assume they're like those big electric knuckle dusters from Book of Boba Fett.
I was kind of
Yeah. Marcus.
Vibro sword, blaster pistol. Oh, and some stun grenades on drop in the box as well.
The major domo looks rather worried at this large amount of weapons that are now in this crate. And wonders whether he should have had 2 crates.
At least you didn't bring the bounty hunter.
I will make a. I'll make a kind of a deal of it as if that's kind of the last of it, if you know what I mean.
Is the glow stick down your pants?
Are you
Is that a glow stick in your pants?
Are you using your deception, or are you using something else to hide the fact that it's there?
Deception.
2 yellows. Oh, sorry. 2 greens. 3 purples.
Make it a good roll.
Please.
That's not a good roll.
It's not gone well.
I shall pull out my holdout blaster. Sorry, forgot this one.
Thank you very much, sir. Right. He checks everything over. He seals the box. He hands Eli the key card for the security box that everything's in.
Thank you.
The elevator now proceeds up, and you come out.
I then immediately hand that to Marcus like it's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I will accept it like it's nothing.
You come out. It's like a bar area that it opens onto. It's fairly open. There's windows looking around. You can see over quite a lot of the city from up here. You're quite high up, and the stunningly beautiful lady is lounging on a sofa like a chaise lounge thing, watching you as you come in.
Does Eli need to make a cool check? Sorry.
I think that's a yes.
Let's go for this then.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
One
How
yellow.
about I have a charm skill? If you don't mind.
You're not going to go cool. You're going to go charm. Okay. Three
I'm just going to be charming.
Three
Not
yellows.
into.
3 yellows. 2 purples.
Because I think
2
Eli's failed every cool check he's tried
2
so
black.
far. So
Triumph.
She appears moderately impressed with Mr. Ford.
Thank you very much.
Ah, she says, so you must be Eli Ford. I have heard so much about your exploits.
I've obviously not heard enough about you. And how can I help you?
Well, I presume you're just here for business. I wasn't contacted by Alexander to say you were coming here for a business reason, so I'm presuming the business you're here for is your own.
Yes, private business.
That is fine.
Not urgent.
Okay, that's fine.
Some of my associates may make some noise.
Have some drinks. I do know you have bounty hunters with you. If they have legitimate bounties to pursue, I will not interfere. I have some rules in my territory, however.
I wouldn't be rude enough to have them interfere with anything of what you're doing.
My first rule for you is no fighting with Imperial forces. If I get wind of anything like that, your head is the next one that's on the bounty pole at 1,000,000 credits.
Oh, hello.
Do you mind holding that thought for 1 second?
While I call my bounty hunters.
Yes?
Quick com to Osaka and Sandro. Being extremely clear to them, as politely as possible, do not fire on Imperial troops. If you do, you're entirely on your own. And I guarantee you that our bounty hunter Mandalorian will come after you.
So all I heard there was firing on Imperial troops? Do
not fire on the Imperial troops.
Any of the minor troublesome gangs in the area are fair game.
Oh, we can help you with that.
However, I control their assets once they are disposed of or cowed into submission. Are we understood?
Yep.
Well, I mean, some recompense would be nice.
Fine. You are authorized to conduct any drug deals you wish whilst in my territory without giving me a cut.
That is incredibly generous of you. But do you know what? I'm going to waive that. I'd like to give you the cut if I need to.
That is fine. Now, what are you here for on personal business, may I inquire?
Collecting some bounties. And okay, Al, I'm going to need a bit of a DM prompt here. Is there anything else we were here to do?
Yes, you're here to purchase some parts for an ion cannon.
Yeah.
Quite important, that one.
We have this ion cannon and need some bits for it.
Well, there are various shops that will be selling the components you need. However, Corellian prices are expensive. So feel free to browse the shopping precinct. and I'm sure you'll find what you need. As to bounties, if your bounty hunters have legal bounties, I have no problems with that whatsoever.
You have been an incredibly gracious host. I would love to spend some more time, but I need to go and make sure that my errant bounty hunters don't get a 1 million credit bounty put on my head.
He smiles. There's a wicked glint in the edge of her eyes. I'm sure I will run into you again soon.
I absolutely hope I do.
Let's have a sec.
Call me.
Her charm. Go on.
Go on. Hang on a sec.
Should I just pick Eli up and walk?
2 greens, 2 reds, 2 purples. Only 1 black. Throw this. Marcus, you're absolutely smitten.
Then obviously I think
The Wookiee now needs to pick Marcus up and drag him out.
Yeah, so I picked Marcus
What I'm
up
more
and
concerned about is a lightsaber going off in his pocket.
Punched him in the gut.
What lightsaber?
Oh, is that in the box? Is it?
No.
Am I having to make a check for Sabrava as well?
Yeah.
No, she's not fair to me, sorry.
No, Sabrava is 2 greens,
God, has Eli put his foot
2
in?
red,
Who wouldn't be? She's quite sexy.
2 purple, 2 black.
Right up your street.
Not quite sexy. I did. That was just the like.
Sabrava, unfortunately. Let me just
comment you just
move
gave,
this one a
Marcus.
little bit so you can see it better.
No, I'm paying attention.
You're dribbling all over the floor. An absolute drooling mess at the prospect of being in the same room.
Now carries Sabrava as well.
Right, okay, so I'm dragging the lot out of them, just herding them. Like, come on, boys.
Right, so hang on a sec. What I'm going to have here is
Dick slapping.
where is that? That's going to be. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. 2.
It's probably for me.
2 reds, 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue. This is Lowrick.
That's
Lowrick, you slap Sabrava around the face and he comes back to his senses a little bit, enough for you to usher him back into the elevator before he takes his pants off.
Gonna give her a good Spock eyebrow and apologise.
Yes, because at the minute you're the only one that passed the charm check against Kira there. So
Marcus is in my arms. I've snapped the Brava.
yes,
But very subtly, using skullduggery, going to step on Marcus's toe very gently.
He's
With
in my arms.
increasing
I'll just
pressure.
pick him up when we're in the elevator.
2 yellows, 1 green against 2 purple. Yeah, you managed to get Marcus's attention off Kira as well, and
Sorry,
indicate
what?
you're all leaving now.
Ah, right. Yes. Sorry.
As the doors close, you hear her burst into charming laughter.
We'll grab the collars of the 2. Come on.
Your encounter with Kira seems to have amused her immensely so far.
Well, amusing her is a good thing.
Right. So you head down. We're going to jump now to the 2 bounty hunters at the first cantina. So a perception check from who's the best one?
So
Sandra.
Possibly.
Sandra, perception. 1 and 1.
Yeah, 1 yellow, 1 green.
oh,
You're
God.
both the same. So 1 and 1 and 3 purple. We might run out of battery on the camera.
I will stop in a minute. My back's killing me.
Right, you don't spot anybody in the first bar. Don't worry, this is going to get easier. So the rest of you, you proceed to the shopping area, or are you going to catch up with the other two?
Let them
I'm gonna
suffer.
So I'm going to comb them to ask how they're getting on.
They haven't found him yet. The first
Okay.
guy.
No, like, first bar.
I'm
invisible now, aren't I?
Brava, do you want to
No,
do
not
some
yet.
shopping?
I suppose I should go with whoever's shopping, shouldn't I?
Well, I suggest we all
Brava's
sit
been-
together. So, Brava, do you want to do some shopping for ion cannon parts?
Yep.
Do you need someone to
Okay,
do the
so-
heavy lifting for us, Brava?
Right. Whilst you're perusing the various shops that sell the parts that you need, you notice that it's cost that they're all about the same price, which is 100,000 credits. This is about 3 times what you're expecting to pay for them. However, 3 yellows and 2 purple. Yeah. Eli
Yeah.
doesn't notice anything. Sabrava, what's your perception?
What without the pistol?
Three without the pistol.
Because I'm assuming that's what you're asking. Because I doubt I'd be waving my pistol around all over the place.
I did wonder that.
How to
Or
say?
can I do it with the pistol?
You're getting Kira's place.
Sabrava, hang on a sec. I'll just de-equip your pistol a second. Weapons.
2 yellow, 2 green.
Can I get a streetwise
It's
check as
two
well?
yellow, 1 green. 2 yellow, 1 green, and 2 purple. Right, what you spot, Sabrava, is there's a little street urchin following you. And you manage to grab him by his collar. Please, sir, don't hurt me. My name's Virgil.
And why are you following us?
Big fly boys like you. You've got big spaceships. I just want to be like you guys. I just really wanted to see some people like you up close.
Can I get a streetwise check, please?
A streetwise check.
And potentially a skullduggery check to see if he's been a pain in the arse.
Streetwise. I'm going to go for skullduggery just for. Yeah.
Some giggles.
2 yellow, 1 green, 2 purple.
You look uncomfortable, Ambry. How are you, darling?
He's absolutely on level with you. You can see the awe in this little kid's eyes. He goes, "Says I'd really like to be. I've got a secret, you know. I could show you my secret, or tell you my secret. There's this. I've seen you looking at these parts for them big fancy ion cannons that they fit on the Star Destroyers and on bases and things. They're super cool weapons. I know where there's a little gang managed to pinch one." And they're going to be trying to smuggle it off world, but I know where they've got it.
Right. Al, can I have a skullduggery as well? Or is it, skullduggery and 50 credits kind of basically appear in my hand as if by magic?
He's absolutely. There's no need for this. He's absolutely telling you the truth. There's no skullduggery in him. He's just trying to impress the bejesus out of you. He basically wants to be like you, big fly boys. So you've got this tiny little kid following you around who's absolutely in awe of you.
Let's go see
Marcus,
this
do you wanna
gang,
ask-
maybe.
Quiet whisper to Eli.
Yeah.
If we screw with a gang, their assets belong to Kira.
If you buy it off of them,
If they're trying to smuggle it off, put it this way: if they're trying to smuggle it, I doubt we'll have the cash to buy it.
Well, you could do the hostile negotiation tactic, which is ask for their price, and then keep shooting them until their price is reasonable.
I'm kind of Marcus on this here. We could go there to legitimately buy it, and then when they kick off because of something which we have done, we can shoot them all.
We still wouldn't end unless you want to start pissing off Kira. That's my understanding of what she said in the hall.
Right, she knows you're after these parts, so she said you can try and buy it from the markets, but the markets. It's almost as if
She gave us an out.
Yeah,
Yes.
she
She
did
said as long as
say.
you try and buy it.
Yeah, if you try and buy it, yeah.
Mm.
She gave
She was
you an
quite
out.
specific about that. If we try and buy it.
Yeah. So
I think
you
you should go and try and buy it.
I think we should go and try and buy it.
Right, we'll jump back. Right, we're going to jump back to the other two bounty hunters. Yeah, we're jumping back to the other two bounty hunters at the second bar. One yellow, one green, two purple.
Can I go
And
stealth
a blue.
so I can...
You're
Don't go stealth until we. Because I don't know what your battery power is.
I'm saying so he doesn't see me. So when you say he's there, I can just go and round him up.
Okay, your stealth field is activated. Fine. You see Associate Bob. He is in the bar. He's sitting at the bar. He's trying to chat up Twi'leks and not successing. He's a bit of a fat blob of a human with a weird quiffy hairstyle, and he's wearing some dodgy robes.
Al, how quick can my sister get here?
She could be there in about 5 minutes. So you could see your sister arriving after they've
Yeah.
the gang.
Are we going to get the sister to lure him out?
Yep, that's the plan.
Right.
Sounds good.
So, back to the rest of you arrive at a dodgy-looking warehouse that the kid takes you to. They've got the bits in there. You know, I think they've already got a buyer that's offering them more than what people are paying on this planet. So, you know, I don't know what your chances of buying it are going to be. But do you mind if I go back to my mum? I just want to show her this 50 credits. I've never seen 50 credits all in one place before. And you need the shit.
I'll give him another 50 credits as well to go with it.
It's like, and off he runs.
Can we keep him?
Right, deception check, please.
Perception 3 yellows.
Marcus, are you assisting?
2 purple.
Indeed.
Are we all having a good eyeball on this place, are we?
I think that's a really good idea.
Busy fuck all.
Right, no, you're fine. There's one entrance and one exit. You can tell by the sounds from inside there is approximately 9, maybe 10 people inside.
Oh.
Remembering you have a Wookiee.
we have a Wookiee.
Are you going to knock on the door?
I would suggest we wait until Skarna and the other are around before we try this. We are slightly outnumbered.
Yeah.
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 Are you going to knock on the door?
I'm going to go with Marcus's mare. I'll knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door. A little shutter opens, and a bloke looks out. What do you want?
Hi, do you want to make some money?
What do you want?
Iron cannon parts.
Not got any. Shut.
Knock.
Door opens again. What?
Allow me to. Shall I talk to him? Shall I?
Deception.
Oh, go on.
Because I'm deceiving him.
Yep.
Right. I know you've got iron cannon parts in there, and I'm pretty sure that you want some money.
3 purple. He's basically bluffing him out here. We ain't got nothing here, mate. Back off.
Marcus, your turn. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there.
I will put on my best negotiating face and start talking to him in a.
Oh, it's died. Okay, 2 seconds. We're changing batteries.
Change power packs.
Excellent.
Music.
And you've got the old music.
Quick, get the swearing in quick.
Don't sing it.
No, it might be fun if we sing it. I think that's counted as fair use.
I've just realised I need to apologise to you for your overuse of your potentially bleep machine.
We're not. It's not getting bleeped.
6-5, Scotland size.
2 yellow, 3 purple.
What the hell is going on Sabrava's camera?
I don't
No,
know.
that's
Stood outside having a fag.
2 yellow, 3 purple. 3 purple.
I mean, it doesn't look like it, but I know what you mean.
He's giving up vaping.
See, I've now got some light on it.
We ain't got anything. Do you wish to try something else?
Yeah, go on then. These are the droids you are looking for.
2 green, 2 purple.
I need to improve my.
You may spend a dark side point to influence him.
Go on.
Take a dark side point off Mr. Hartley.
We are the droids you are looking for. No, we are the buyers you are looking for.
We have got something, but it's 300,000 credits. We've already got a buyer off world.
Well, let's talk.
We could have a buyer on world.
Can have a buyer on world right now with money.
300,000 credits I'm making for this. That's it.
We talked to my associates.
How about they let us in
Well, we haven't got. We just want them to let us in.
so we can discuss?
You've influenced. Yeah, you can come in and we can discuss. He opens the door and lets you inside.
I'm going to need my engineer to look over these parts to make sure I'm getting what I'm getting.
Fine. We can wait for your engineer.
Hang on.
Right. The Oscara and Standro, your sister has arrived and has successfully managed to lure the man outside. Did I put Bob on the fight sheet?
Oh, there's a little one.
What? Oh, that's a little one.
Oh.
No. It's okay. Right. Associate Bob, I take it you're attempting to subdue him.
Yes.
Who is doing the subduing?
Sandra, do you have a way of subduing someone, or shall I just blast him with a stun blast?
I can just tie him up with one nifty new ropes I've got, and we can just usher him.
Okay, guys, I'm going to need to tap out for a second.
Yeah, go look at the women.
We're dealing with the other side of things at the minute. So,
So,
who's doing the shooting? Is it Standro or
I'm
Oscara?
I'm just going to lasso him up while I'm invisible.
Come on then.
You're gonna? Okay, you're using one of the bowlers.
You've got pretty decent brawl. You could be smacking his
I'm probably putting stun from my rifle.
3. He's trying to throw a bowler. 3.
Okay, I'm
No.
not just like tie him up and.
No.
I think he's on about literally just tying him up.
4 green, 3 purple. This is Standro trying to throw a bowler to lasso his legs. Yeah, you successfully wrap a bowler around him. It spins around his head, hits him in the face, and knocks him unconscious.
That'll do. I put a set of binders on him.
Set of binders on him. So you've got Associate Bob handcuffed. I take it you're taking him back to the ship.
We'll take him back to the ship, yeah.
Okay.
I thank my sister for using her feminine charms.
Yeah. Right. So you head off back to your ship. You get there with no further incident. Then I presume you're going to join the others, as you have been commed to say, come and join us. They're expecting someone that looks like an engineer, so one of you picks up a tool bag from the ship.
Yeah.
Another comms message, stick him on mine. Oh, bugger can guard him.
Yeah. Well, you've got prisoner compartments on your ship.
Yes, you have cells on your ship, so you can stick him in one of
I'll
them.
stick him on my cells.
Okay,
Yeah.
You've got him. So you toddle off. You arrive at the rendezvous point, and as you come in, the gang leader has been getting a bit bored. He sent 4 of his gangers, so take the top 4 off the list, out to get food. The gang leader matches the description of your bounty.
Oh, good.
Alive or dead.
Oh, good.
So, he
You
turns
want
around
him
and goes,
alive?
I take it this is your engineers that's knocking on the door now.
Yes, in full laminar armor.
Yep, they'd be the ones.
Okay, opens the door, lets them in, points to over the. It's in those crates over there. There's a wall. There's like 20 odd crates full of mechanical parts and parts for ion cannon over at the far side.
Right, gentlemen, let's go take a look, shall we?
Perception.
Yeah, damn. I was going to say, quick comms, Eli. How are we playing this?
Let's have a perception and see how many we can see.
There are how many guys left? 5. There's 5 gangsters loitering around and the gang leader, so 6 in total left in the building with you.
How grouped up are they?
Perception check on the crates.
Put it this way, at the moment, because of Marcus's persuasion of them all, you were going to have the drop on them and you're going to get to act first, all of you before them.
Cool.
So,
My grenade launcher.
I shall stay close to the gang leader,
Your
talking to him,
mechanic
obviously,
has just turned up.
because I'm not a mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perception check on the crates.
Everything you need to get the ion cannon functioning is in the crate.
Cool.
Quick perception check. Is there anything else useful looking around?
No, it looks as if they've swiped this from somewhere,
Yeah.
and they're trying to hide it and get it off world.
Is it worth negotiating, seeing if they'll come down to a reasonable price, or negotiating?
I think you're going to have to negotiate here.
Okay.
Of the second variety.
Extreme prejudice.
Right, Eli, as this
Yes?
is your lead.
Pardon?
As this is your lead,
Yeah.
What
would you like to do?
You've been
Negotiate or negotiate?
I would like to attempt to negotiate with them.
Right.
And then when they get angry and decide to try and throw us out, then react.
Well, as your engineer Oscara walked past you, he held up his hand with a data pad on it, and the face of the gang leader is the bounty that he's got.
Oh, fabulous.
Alive or dead?
Alive or dead.
In that case, quick draw, shoot the fucking guy in the head.
Quick draw, shotgun.
Right, so it's going to be Eli.
Sorry, I'm going
Oscara.
for a toilet break.
That's okay. I'll put Lauric at the end of the list. Eli, Oscara, Standro, Sabrava, Marcus, then Lauric.
I really want to try to take his head off.
And dive well out of Marcus's
Is
way.
he worth more alive or dead?
No, it's the same both ways.
Same both
Eli,
ways.
who are you shooting? Are you shooting at the gang leader or one of the gangers?
Right, what's the dispersal? Who's next?
You're all at short range. You're at short range, everyone. You're standing over near the crates. Marcus said he's standing right next to the gang leader, so he's at engaged range with him. And Lauric is engaged with at least one of the other gangers.
Marcus, if you use your glow stick, make sure you turn it on.
I was just testing its sturdiness last time. Come
I'm
on.
going to shoot the
Oh, the
person.
hilt worked fine.
Checking
I'm
Sabrava's
going to shoot the
workmanship.
gang leader because he's the one that's got the bounty on him.
Okay, so Eli shooting. It is 3 yellows. You're at close range. 2 purples.
Oh,
You've hit him. And your weapon. I can find it. That's your talents. Heavy blaster pistol 7. Crits 3. You've critically hit him, so 17.
You're going to make me move now, aren't you?
17 points of damage minus the leader's soak. So 10 points of damage to the gang leader. He's on 15 now. Right, next is
Can I step in the cover of my second act?
You're right. Yeah, Oscara next. I take it you're stepping into cover and letting rip.
Following the shotgun, wide dispersal, as many targets as possible.
Okay, 3
Noting
yellow,
that I am standing next to them.
1 green, 2.
Safe wide dispersal. Yep.
Yeah, that hits. Shotgun. What does that thing do?
Like damage 9, I think.
That's what I'm just checking. That's your minions. Here we go. Still saying jury-rigged weapon. It's not your jury-rigged one. It's your other one you're using,
It's
isn't
the other one.
it? 9.
Lightweight carbine.
You haven't critically hit.
Ah.
9. Blast 4, so you catch 4 of the minions in the blast, causing 9 damage to each of them, minus 2. So 7 damage to each of them.
Impressive.
They're on 5, so take them down to 5.
We're negotiating.
2, 3, 4 of them. Yeah, you caught 4 of them in that blast. Next, it is Standro.
I'm just going to let rip. No grenade, though.
No grenade this time. 2 yellow, 2 green, 2 purple.
Marcus is right next to them, so
And
I
you've
thought it'd
got
be
four
nice. I'll try not to ruin the glow.
Have I missed anything important?
You successfully hit.
You need to invest in a flamethrower for these situations.
You really don't.
That's the 9 damage minus 2. You've killed one of them, so kill the first one.
Yay.
And then it is
Toilet
Sabrava.
break
Yeah, Sabrava.
Shoot at the closest one.
Okay, 2 yellow, 1 green, 2 purple. You successfully hit with your blaster pistol. Let's have a look, see. Alright, so
Correct
bugger.
time.
107. Crit 3.
Damage 7.
Yeah.
7.
I was
Take
actually
off
starting to wonder whether
so
you'd be
you
trained
kill-
by stormtroopers, Sabrava.
You kill the next one. So Sabrava's done that.
These guys are having a bad day.
Marcus.
Do it!
As it's
Do it!
probably the last action I'm likely to do, remembering to press the switch as I swing it at his head. Let's. No, I've only got a purple one, I'm afraid.
1 yellow, 1 green, 2 purple.
Oh.
Stevens, you land the blow, but it doesn't cause any damage. He parries with his sword, so you almost get the blow in there with the lightsaber. But it shits him up a little bit because someone's standing next to him with a lightsaber. Lowrick.
Oh God, there's a Jedi!
Yeah, I haven't got any more cool tricks, I'm afraid.
And then we
Lowrick.
have to kill them.
Yes.
2 yellow, 2 green, 2 purple.
This is not a case of alive or dead. This is a case of dead.
Dead. Yes.
Just dead.
Successfully hit, but you didn't critical with your axe. So
My God.
That needs to be a time for everything.
No, I didn't get a sound effect for that. So Vibro Axe. 10. Vicious. 11, 12.
You didn't. Oh.
You kill the ganger that's not injured yet. The 12 wound one. Yeah, you still cut the ganger down, even though you didn't critical. So, she can get a sound effect for that. She did enough damage to kill him.
Yay!
You know, it's not a Backwater Bandits episode.
Episode if we don't get that.
Event, if we don't get at least one of those from Larrick.
The first
We had one
ganger,
earlier.
Well, one hit blow.
two green, two purple, is going to take a shot
Oh, yeah,
at.
dude.
Where's me?
One shot in cats.
You missed Marcus
Me
with his
D6.
lightsaber.
Did he hit with more than just the hilt this time?
Yeah, he remembered to turn it on.
Throw it. We're going to do it in order. Ones. He's the first ganger shooting at Eli.
Yay!
Two and two. Yeah.
Shortly be
Oh, is it?
Oh,
renaming
he
you
hits
himself.
done Eli. They don't
He
seem to
hits
like
you.
him.
Ow. Sidestep.
Sidestep, which makes it more difficult. Throw another purple. He misses you.
Eli, what have you done to them all to want to target you today?
He shoots where
the
you were.
next ganger, so is going to shoot at 3. So who's the third one?
Me.
Standro.
Oh, Sandra.
I may have
Shut up.
engaged me.
Isn't Sandra invisible?
He misses Standro. The gang
I may
leader,
not have re-engaged it.
2 yellow. No, he's engaged with Marcus. So 2, no, not 2 yellow. 2 green, 1 purple, 1 red. Fails to hit you.
Because Marcus is the high ground.
Yeah, Marcus has the high ground there, so that's. We jump back to the top. Eli.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot the guy that just shot on me.
Okay. Oops, wrong one. 3 yellows. 2 purple. Yeah.
How many are left?
How many did we start with?
Blow him away.
9 or 10.
Anyone, either one doesn't matter.
All of them, mate, I think.
I don't
No, like
see
half of them
either.
left. So
You can do a sound effect for that one if you want. A blaster pistol.
Thank you.
Underwhelming.
That was a bit. Nah,
Jim wants to
it's
come in.
working. Right, Oscara.
I'll swap it off of shotgun mode because I believe there's a lot less target. And let's give that leader a good shot.
3 yellow, 1 green. 2 purple.
That's better.
Yeah, you hit and you've criticaled, I think, with that weapon.
Crit 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between mine.
Yeah, crit is 3.
I think
Yeah,
you must
so
have turned him to a mission pilot.
9,
Kind of stuff like
9,
this because
18, 18 minus his soak. He's shooting at the leader. So 11. He's got 4 wounds left. You hit him and stagger him. He's quite badly injured. Standro.
How many are left?
There's 1 on the leader.
For sake, I'll go invisible again. And is the one's engaged with the leader's engaged with Marcus?
Yes.
Oh shit! You get the guy on. And
2
then
yellow,
Marcus have fun with this guy's stick again.
2 green, 2 purple.
Now he's learned how to switch it on.
It is new.
He's fine as long as he doesn't cut his own leg off.
You hit him and kill him. Yeah, that's him dead.
I'm no Jedi. I'm just a dude
Oh,
with
no,
a stick.
give the impression you are.
It's the Brava.
Very suspicious.
Shoot at the leader.
The Brava's going to shoot at the leader. So, I don't know.
2 yellow, 1 green.
2 yellow, 1 green, 3 purple because someone's engaged.
Guy.
Whose phone keeps tingling?
Oh,
Not
mine.
mine.
Doesn't seem to be me.
Mine.
It's
Ah.
Chaz. He apologises. Okay, go. You miss. So Brava. Marcus. You waving your glow stick?
Go on, then. I'm not
1
very
yellow.
good at this at the moment.
1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue.
This
2.
Think the Mandalorian
got-
with his
negative,
dark saber.
negative sword. I was going to
He's still managing to parry off with his weapon. Lowrick.
There's got to be chunks of his weapon everywhere.
Hey, Phil, hit the closest with my axe.
You're gonna hit the leader with the axe. So you step up to the leader.
Anyone?
Sorry,
He's
Marcus.
the only one
Yeah.
left.
No, do it.
Here it
Puts him
comes.
into-
2 yellow, 2 and 2 purple,
This is
and
trading.
a blue.
Marcus, look.
Don't be silly. Just going to swing straight down.
It's just quadruple critical hit.
You just bifurcated him.
Yes,
Stop,
the
Marcus,
Wookiee,
stop.
the Wookiee bisects the bloke from behind.
And I
I
bet you
keep
are
thinking
still missing.
Lou's got a cat on his shoulder.
And I bet you are still missing.
Right. So we're gonna call it here, and I'm gonna wrap up for a little bit. So the next event is going to be starting as you go to leave the system.
Oh dear.
You've received the message as you get back to your ship with your ill-gotten gains from the killing of these people, the ion cannon parts. There is a hollow message comes up on the display in your ship, Simon,
Yeah.
and it's Kira. She goes, I'll ask you to leave now. You can take those parts for ridding me of a pesky little gang. Be warned, if you get intercepted upon leaving the planet by an Imperial patrol, those parts are marked with Imperial sigils that were stolen from an Imperial supply facility. Bye!
Adieu, I prefer adieu.
Fantastic.
So, end of event. The next event is going to be you taking off and leaving the system, and I will let you decide where everybody is going to go. So, during your downtimes, put your bids in for where you would like to go, with various different ships. So let's have a look. There's the options. Is everybody could stay together, and go and do some more hunting with Standro if you wanted. There is Tatooine to go to for some bantha skins, or Hoth to go to for some other skins. There you could go. You've got your stash of drugs is still on board your ship, Mr. Ford, I believe.
Yeah.
So you could go and attempt to sell that somewhere. You're pretty close to the core. You might get some good deals in somewhere like Coruscant, or ask people for information on where it might be good to sell it. Someone has core
Question.
systems. Mm-hmm.
Which ship? I'm assuming the iron cannon parts are on the navigator.
Yes.
Right.
We got to take Lara back and stick her in a back to tank to get rid of the rest of her wounds.
Well-
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yes, because the Wookiee is still injured. I mean, after the next event, as long as we end it somewhere where you've finished the event fully, you would regain your wounds anyway. It's just because we're going to. What I'm going to say is, after you leave the system, I'm not saying escape. After you jump to hyperspace at the beginning of the next event, your wounds will be fully healed, Lowrick. So we'll see where everyone goes. So it's going to be up to you guys. We will put what you do, so you can stick together or you can split up. It's entirely up to you.
I get the impression that I need to talk to Alexander.
Okay.
Okay. But I intend to go back to 16 first. I'm assuming Sabrava's coming with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. To fit that. Sandro, Oscara, your sister's with us, isn't she?
And she's on the Sabrava ship.
Yes.
So it's up to you if you want to leave her unescorted with Sabrava. Small ship, long space flight.
With a prisoner in the hold for the 2 bounty hunters as well.
Yeah, so
I'll tell you what. Let's go for who's on what ships as you're leaving. So Eli's ship. Who's on the navigator?
Random. Do we
So
bring the
Lowrick and Marcus are on the navigator. Sabrava is in his ship. You have a prisoner on there. Is Standro going to be on your ship as well to manage said prisoner?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, because I don't
I
think
was going to say if we brought the
it doesn't fit on Osaka's ship.
No,
No.
Osaka's got his ship, sir. Oscara's got his ship. So Standro
Me
is
and
on.
X5.
Yeah, it's you and X5 on that one. So you're coming out. You're all going to be taking off at the same time and heading out.
Then that Oscara's sister is on the navigator with us. Then.
Okay, fine. Yeah, she can be
Yeah,
on the.
that'd be safe.
That's the only space for her.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you. The Sabrava ship can take 2 passengers and 5 prisoners. So
So up to you.
Yeah, but I can always stick bugger in a cell with the door open.
yeah,
I was just going to say, I wouldn't mind having Jamie's sister on the navigator in case we have to shoot when we leave.
okay, fine.
I mean, she won't be able to hit the broadside of a starship, but yeah.
Yes, but she could take over in engineering and run things a lot better for improving performance of the ship.
Hmm.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.